Smash. We're very, very excited. I'm here with my co-host, Gavin. My name's James. And we're very, very excited to cast. We're a little late to the party, so some of the games have already started, and we'll jump right into it. So we have a bracket running right now, 3 games at a time. We only have 2 games that we can stream currently at a time. We also have a loser's bracket. It is a double elimination. So we can switch over to the game.
Sweet.
Fantastic. So right now, first up, we have an S player, Raph, and we also have our Intramurals player. I think he's the only Intramurals player in the tournament right now. So far, one of our games have already completed itself. Landon Bloom and Dominic Schaefer. Dominic has won 2-0 and will advance forward. So this is an interesting matchup, I think, because Incineroar is definitely more of a close quarter combat kind of character, wouldn't you agree? And Ness is much more at keeping your enemy at a distance, just spamming them with projectiles. More of one of those champions, one of those characters that utilizes a pivot grab, more or less, definitely optimizes the shield.
Ness definitely has a strong presence with his aerials as well. A very good and controlling player in the air. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Right around him.
Almost had him on the edge right there.
We're going to see a lot of these command grabs with the side B on Incineroar. It will be interesting to look for and see how Bref works around it. See a nice counter by Incineroar. He's going to charge up something. Let's see if we can get a smash out on there.
Absolutely. 3-2. Fantastic counterplay here by Mime. So an interesting matchup that we saw in game 1 that unfortunately wasn't on the stream was just the counterplay that these two have towards each other. Like, if one has the advantage, they're going to combo out with it. Like, it's either make or break, do or die between these two. As we can see right now, Mime's getting slapped around, but it can change either way. Mime's edge guarding has been flawless so far, so we're going to see how far you can take it here.
Definitely on the higher end of the percentage, so 144. Anything could do it here.
Now it's an interesting will they or won't they kind of sparring match here, running back and forth.
Oh,
fantastic
grab.
grab.
The back throw by Ness is definitely one of the strongest that I've at least noted. Same with the Incineroar super duplex.
Oh, he lives through that though.
Ooh, going for the counter on that up B. Not going to quite pay off, but he does get back up on the ledge in order to do a grab here.
Yeah, and the grab barely hit right there. That was a metric centimeter away from missing.
That's
right there.
Aerial side B is just fantastic. Seeing PK Thunder come out in air. Not a lot of people can pull that off. And it does some grabs. It's going to bounce over. We're going to do a quick grab and throw it into the ground. A nice combo leading into not quite. Gets grabbed and thrown back onto the other side of the stage. So we're playing the center. We're going with a nice counter. Doesn't quite catch that. There's that aerial PK Thunder out by Ness. Nice grab. Send him flying. We'll see what happens here. Gonna get it.
Lands it.
He does take the stock, but it's not quite enough.
Lands the impact, but unfortunately, it doesn't matter because when the impact lands, Ness goes into a dormant state. Just can't air dodge, can't double jump, can't do anything after that. Fantastic play right there by Mime. Squeaked it out by just a centimeter there. So we're going into our game 3 right now, I believe.
I think it will be best of 3, and I think.
Oh, Colby won it 2-0 right there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So game 2 also just wrapped up. Jacob Zertman and Bradley Horwath. Jacob won 2-0 right there as well, and will advance forward. So right now we have Ricky and Colby fighting each other in the next game. And then we have Chaz and Lamont. Lamont is actually, Gavin, you can tell the story here, one of our top Melee players here. So it's going to be next two players. I think on this stream right now we have, remind me again, I think this one is Chaz and Lamont playing against each other.
Oh, I'm opening a lot of instances of it. Right. I think we should be able to see another game somewhere. I don't know how to. Oh, is this what this is?
This is the exact same game.
Are you sure?
So an interesting, like we brought up before, an interesting part about this tournament is that we actually have 4 of the top 10 Melee players going here to River Falls joining the varsity team, and I believe 3 of them right now are competing in this intramural tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see how their play styles translates over to Ultimate. We know that we had one talking about him earlier here on the analyst desk before the stream started. He was saying that he much preferred Melee. It was just much more of a faster pace, much more of a timely kind of game, and Ultimate just wasn't his style, but he was still super happy to throw his hat in the ring, and I have no doubt that he'll perform very well here.
Yeah, Melee definitely is a super precise and playing perfect game, so it's something that's just going to blow my mind if we see something like that. So.
I really hope they play some faster characters here.
Kenzie's pulling out they're pulling out their randoms here. So can we check which game we're looking at right now? Because I have 2. Oh, gotcha. Which one are we looking at now?
We're looking at Mime.
Okay. Because I do have the other one pulled up.
So Kenzie right now is fighting Mime, the previous winner. She got a bye round, so we're going to see the next one.
All right. Got a nice Terry play.
Yeah, absolutely. Terry isn't something I see often here at River Falls, at least for practices. We have a lot of people coming into the Esports Lounge, especially upcoming for this intramural, practicing their champions, disclosing a little bit of their strategies. But we haven't seen one Terry yet, so it's going to be interesting. Mime's definitely gravitating away towards that Incineroar, but if a lot of people would argue Terry has a very similar play style, up in your face.
Mm-hmm. He's going to jump in there and see what he can do. Definitely a lot more. Oh, perfect.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Production staff is amazing.
Yeah, we have another game going in the background too. You can hear it right now. So that one just started. So it's a really close game. Earlier on, Mime was keeping Kenzie really, really nice and close, and Kenzie started closing the gap, showing that Mario edge guard, absolutely. These pivot dodges are crucial, especially when going up against a character like Terry.
If we see a Mario Flood edge guard, I might pop off.
This is going to be fantastic.
I might pop off.
That's what Kenzie's known for.
If we get a midair cape, I will flip.
Well, you might see it here because we hold here at the Esports Club a lot of Smash Brother nights, and Kenzie absolutely loves that Mario play. So we know that she's been practicing it here.
Ooh.
Oh, but Terry
seeing a lot of side Bs from this Terry. Kenzie definitely is going to be able to be seeing that and seeing what she can do to get around it. Oof.
An unfortunate uppie right there.
Oh, the kick came out, but not quite fast enough. I wonder you can hit it off that. Oh, we have sound coming from this other one, too. Alright, anyway. So we'll just hear both of them at the same time. Ooh, there's a cape coming out. Oh my gosh.
Cape deflects it, getting that damage percentage up. That's what we want to see here.
Is he looking for a nice smash attack maybe to finish it off?
Oh, she's still racking up damage.
He's got to make sure that Terry doesn't get the go sauce here. 100% he's going to start being able to smack around a little bit better.
Mario's a much more layered character than we're seeing.
0.9% away from doing so. One fireball will do that.
Oh, another unfortunate uppie. I think Mime's going to capitalize off of that. It's definitely a mistake that we're going to see over and over again.
Can get a nice side kick. I'm just biding his time. Going to wait and see. Wait for the perfect moment to smack Kenzie around the second she hits the ground. Oof.
Keeping her nice and close. Being very careful with those upbees. Mime wasn't able to take advantage of it there.
These side Bs are going to kill eventually. It's just a matter of time. There it is.
There it is.
Mime will take game 1. With 2 stocks left.
An unfortunate show, but at the very beginning, Kenzie was holding her own. I think it was just those upbees that came into play. I think that was the weakness that Terry was able to capitalize off of. I think once she learns how to kind of come around that and figure out that once you hit that up B on Mario, there's not much you can do but figure out where you're going to die. That's when she can start adapting more to his playstyle.
Right. We're going to both hit random again.
So we're going to hit another random around. It was interesting that Kenzie hit Mario, another character that she's played, so let's see if she can hit the RNG again.
Oh, speaking of RNG, we're going to get RNG the character.
Another RNG character.
It's going to be fun.
Hero.
All right.
We actually haven't. We haven't.
Gotta figure out what our buttons are here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna swap. Kenzie's gonna take the Pikachu. Is that what's going on here? Oh, never mind. Mine just lost connection to his controller.
That's what it was. If we saw a character swap,
Having some controller issues here.
that's fine. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
So we like to see here.
Oh, we can see us up there. Maybe.
There's me.
Is this what we're seeing? Is this act
Back.
Okay. Sweet. That's perfect. That's what I love.
We're seeing our beautiful faces here.
Ooh.
Now we're back into it. So mine pulling out the
Gonna be
Pikachu.
picking up these neutral bees with that fire burst.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Polar opposite than what we're seeing last game. So two characters that were trying to keep it at distance. Mine is closing the gap. This is definitely more of his playstyle here. But Kenzie is keeping a distance.
Ran out of mana there, however, so we gotta maybe charge up and wait. Gotta bide some time. Gonna charge up a fireball.
She seems to be feeling the neutral B right
Might be
here.
able to.
Fully charged up.
Just testing the waters. What's going on here. Can't quite cast the fireball yet, though. These nice thunders coming down from Pikachu, and he's gonna go flying off the stage.
It's great to see.
A nice strikeout by the.
These are definitely two people that are just having fun with the game.
Yeah, for sure.
This is definitely more of just a fun match, but it's super great to see. Kenzie's definitely experimenting with other players, other characters as well.
Definitely just testing other waters, jumping into the tournament just because we love to see.
That's what we like to see,
People
absolutely.
trying some games that they don't usually play. We get an oomph out from the hero. I believe that boosts his attack a little bit. Oh, we got a strike in from that. That would have been great. Thunder catches Kenzie before able to strike.
Now we have some Mario Odyssey music playing in the background as well.
As our other game is.
It's some great heightened music. This is awesome though because now Kenzie's at full mana. She can take advantage of that neutral B. Let's see it. Unfortunately, missing out on all of them. Mime is just tossing it
Skull
around.
bashes are always hitting. We're seeing a lot of just thunders and skull bashes. That's what we're all about. We love
I think
the
this
Pikachu gameplay.
This game is just whoever can hit B the best right here at the best timing.
Oh,
First here.
we're gonna exert all the mana out.
Unfortunately, no connection out. I'm surprised Mime didn't jump right into that just for the fun of it.
Ooh,
Trying to hit the
nice
snooze,
thunder
but no
came out.
mana.
All right, we're coming back with full mana. Let's see what Kenzie can do with it here.
Hitting him off.
Nice
Can we see
thunder
an edge
comes
guard
out.
right here?
Ooh, we're gonna be charging up a nice fire blast here. Ooh, it just misses.
Had the iframes perfectly timed right there by Mime.
I'm at 100% here. Gonna maybe be having to play a little bit safer. That dash attack can really launch you sometimes. Ooh, a nice strike comes up on the hero.
Mime playing it risky right here. I want to see some great Skull Bash plays. Let's see it. That's what we play Pikachu for.
Oh,
and
there it is.
Great
That's
side
a real
dash.
dash attack. Ooh, a good dodge. Avoiding skull dash on the get up. All right, we're on to our last stock here. He's gonna be fighting.
We can
They
definitely
just stay
see
in it here.
Kenzie's a little out of her element here, trying to cap
One
it up
more
on her.
game. One more game. We got some more mana here.
See if we can get a 1-to-1 game here. She's got the Kaboom loaded. Let's see it.
Ooh, a nice left trap here.
Oh,
And there's the
game.
All right,
2-0.
I can't wait. We'll be seeing some more hero games later on. I'm sure we'll have our hero player Mike up on the main screen.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to see Mike up here. This is somebody that I've been
He's
talking
been
about.
training for weeks. bracket here. Ooh, we'll see.
Oh, here we go. Playing in the background. We have Hunter playing Pikachu and Mike playing Hero.
All right, we're swapping.
There, right. So this is what I'm all about. So this is Mike.
Mike on the invisible hero at the beginning here.
Another Pikachu play, but this definitely seems like somebody who's more akin to playing Pikachu, more of a main pick.
He definitely wanted to play Pikachu going into the game for sure.
This is not a random pick, you can tell.
Ooh, a nice bounce, so it won't save him here. And on that physical attack, sending him off the stage. We're still on 3 stocks on both sides. A Kaboom will come out, but we'll go the wrong way. Ooh.
A missed neutral B, but a fantastic side smash. Manages to recover, but still high octane right here. High percentage. This is going to be anybody's This is going to be anybody's stock right here. Who can take first stock? That usually determines the rest of the game. A lot of first picks, and it is an interesting matchup, absolutely. And it ends up going to Mike. Fantastic recovery there. He had him dead to right.
Oh, with a nice up smash there from
Back
Pikachu, sending a great up and off the stage in no time at all.
Back to a tight game.
Time putting it, flat at 0-0 on 2 stocks.
So now this is the most even match we've seen so far in the stream.
Ooh, I see a nice fire blast coming up on Mike here. Straight up and give him the advantage pretty quickly here. Looking for a crit maybe on the. Ooh, we're gonna kamikaze and work and put 0-0 on 1 stock.
1-1. This is a fantastically close game. Mike is somebody that's been practicing Hero all week, and Crow is somebody that's been practicing Pikachu all week. So this is definitely 2 people that are in their element, fighting it out, duking it out for who's the best. I was hoping to see these guys in the final, but they are starting right up. Oh my goodness. Mike's starting a combo right here. Can we? Oh, recovery really quick by Crow. And now the turn have tables, as Michael has said in the office. Let's see it.
Got a nice bounce. We're going to be able to deflect all of Pikachu's neutral beads. Just God forbid. Yeah, no time for that. We'll send that right back to you. Does work on the Thunder, though. It'll go right through him.
Hitting a sizzle.
Thunder will take his own.
Now making... Oh my goodness. Fantastic hero play right there. Somebody who has practiced this champion. Oh my goodness.
The way that hero players, once they understand what's going where and the ability to quickly read that table of what moves come up, is crazy.
This man excelled in 3rd grade English because he can read single letters on a dime's notice. Fantastic play right there. I love watching these 2 duke it out, whether it's in scrims, in practice, the week prior, or during the actual tournament. This is a blast to watch. Are we going to see a random pick?
Right.
A gentleman's random pick? This is going to be fantastic if it is.
Well, we're looking for that random.
Palutena. So while we load in here, let's see the scoreboard real quick.
Dark Pit! Let's go! I'll pop off for the Dark Pit. All right, we've got 2 people here. 2 people of the Kid Icarus games. Dark Pit and the Queen Palutena. Dark Pit definitely going to be able to have a little bit of an upper hand, being able to protect against those projectiles that Palutena will spam if given the opportunity. That's a very nice side B to project back those projectiles, and then also that down B shield is really nice to have, especially when that side B comes up from Palutena, just walking onto a point and just exploding the area and keeping you trapped there.
Unfortunate lack of recovery there by Crow, but he's still back into it. This is somebody who also plays Palutena very well. But like you said, it's an unfortunate counter pick that was able to random into Palutena. She chokes under these kind of pressures with these very, very quick and fast characters like Kid.
She does have very good ability to fight close range with these super strong wing attacks on the side, and then also the double coverage on the down B, and then the absolute beam that comes out with up B. It is crazy how much that can do, and then the amount of reach that's on those upbees.
Right there, that's one right there is absolutely absurd.
The Palutena plays are super fun to watch.
I completely agree. Another thing to point out is also the side Bs right with the fires. The fireballs from Palutena are incredibly annoying when you're trying to get back on the stage. Those are so good for edge guarding, as well as Palutena's entire arsenal right there. Her neutral B is incredibly annoying if you don't have an ability like Pit to deflect them. It's just going to hit you no matter what, unless you're playing an insanely agile character. But that's exactly what Mike randomly got into, and RNG's is with him right here when it got him Dark Pit.
And we're trying to look and see if Mike can feel confident using his project. Not a lot of people that play Pit I see don't really understand the full power of being able to use his deflect. So I'm sure it would at least be able to block a little bit of damage off that side B from Palutena.
Are we going to be able to see a good recovery? Nope. Mike brings it right back, right in the middle of the stage.
At 134, anything could kill at this time. Looking for a nice. Oh, there's the down P that comes out.
Oh, but this is where Pit thrives. This is when he's got him on the edge. It's right when he's
nice
playing.
Grab comes out for the forward throw. He's gonna be trying to send one of the stronger Pit. Oh,
and he hits with the knuckle.
Very last end of that side B.
So you can see Mike's trying to predict it right now by shooting that arrow right into the sky. He understands how Crow's going to
big electro shot coming in on side B. He will try to take this stock first.
Reads it perfectly. Catches up.
Dark Crow comes back. He's gonna knock Pit up into the stratosphere.
1-to-1 stock right here. Could be anybody's game. 0. Palutena gets the first hit, but he hits the knuckle.
Very nice. That side B from the Dark Pit and regular Pit does have a good amount of super armor, so he can just go through things like projectiles and smaller quick smash attacks.
That's another reason why Dark Pit is such a good counter for Palutena right now, because she relies so much on those light projectiles to rack up the damage in order for a proper smash. And he can just fist right through it.
A little bit of time and space between. The side B is really good, and the neutral B is really good. That protect also proving to be really valuable.
Oh!
And this is not enough. He gets juggled right into the top part of Palutena. We'll send him off stage.
So against all odds, Dark Crow picked somebody he was definitely more comfortable with. I think that's what gave him the win right there. But Pit should have absolutely been a counter pick. Unfortunately, Mike was just feeling himself. He was like, it's 1-0. I can take it 1-1. Yeah. I'll be picking a random character. I don't mind.
Definitely. Are we going to be seeing him back on the hero? In our last, we got games of 1-1. Ooh, we're going to be seeing that Pikachu hero matchup again?
Yep. So these guys, now that they've played for funsies, they're bringing it back to their mains. This is where cards are on the table. They're pulling it out. We want to see who's the best right here. Who can make it to the winners? Who can make it down to the losers? And I honestly think, Crow can take it all the way. I think Mike can take it all the way if either of them go to the losers finals and see each other again further up in the finals.
Huge damage coming out.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
Almost hits him with the snooze. That would have killed right there. That would have been a first 0 stock, 0% that I think we've seen in the tournament. Oh, but Crow's bringing it back right now. He is here to play. He is here to read Mike a bedtime story. He wants him a glass of milk.
Looking for some space, and Pikachu is running around. He's trying to eliminate all possible space and time for Mike to be able to make a decision and make a move. I love the hero dash attacks. It's so satisfying. There's a little bit of a hop, and it goes right over him, so there's a little bit of time that it just won't connect. But I love coming on that come down, and it just...
back. 0-0, 2 stocks left.
This is just what happened in our first game between these two.
Oh my goodness, a huge advantage by Mike earlier on playing hero.
Unfortunate thunder and timing. He wasn't able to use that quick attack to get back up on stage.
And you brought this up earlier, it's those side A's, those side dash attacks that are super, super nice to see land because Link and Young Link and Toon Link all have these same attacks.
Yeah.
They don't have as much speed as other dash attacks such as Villager and Pikachu, but when they hit hard. Yeah. They can do full without even being a charged up full attack. They can probably end a character at 100%.
That bounce is still up, bro. You gotta look out for that. You can't be thundering when he's right above you. It's just gonna go right through.
A slight misplay by Crow, but he is still back into it. But Mike is not giving him any wiggle room. He's trying to close the gap, but Mike is saying no.
Trying to go for a grab. He's just grabbed the edge of the shield and wasn't quite able to connect.
Oh, what are we gonna see here? Accelerate?
Nope, we got an accelerate. He's gonna be sooner on the map. Mike's gonna be looking for a dash attack, maybe just trying to toy around with Dark Crow here, just for a quick attack. White,
fantastic!
Finish it.
Oh, that was a great counter right there by Crow. Instead of edge guarding with a normal head punch, he used the down A.
Nice strong side smash, able to put Dark Crow right off the stage. We're back right where we were at game 1 with a 0-0 at 1 stock. Mike's gonna be taking about 50% here. It's not looking too great coming right out of the gate.
Those down specials are on the stage. Oh, and he makes it back on!
And he gets blocked by that quick thunder.
You think that was part of Mike's grand plan?
It's all coming together. He says, all right, I'm done. I'm at 90%. It's time to turn this around. You're going down or I'm going down with you.
Mike has been fantastic with these pivot grabs, wouldn't you agree? He's able to perfectly shield, run around, and then grab it. However, Dark Crow is just playing
and the
straight
down smash right up in
He's
the
still in
not
it,
quite
though.
able to. Oh my gosh, and these jolts are just killing Mike and his mana. No, waiting for that moment, the side smash, and finally put a stamp on the end of this game.
Absolutely. That's completely fair. Getting a stock on him is something I wouldn't be able to do. So props to Gamma, nonetheless. Fantastic counterplay though in that match. Hunter Crowley ended up taking it. That was Crow.
Whoever wins on this match will face off against Hunter. Right.
And knowing how well Crowley is on Pikachu, it's going to be great to see a mirror match against another Pikachu player if Royal ends up taking this. And being one of the top Melee players, I have a sneaking suspicion that he's going to be taking this one. So we have another fight going on, though, is Lamont, another top Melee player, going up against Joe Felrath. So that's also going to be a very interesting matchup in the winner's bracket right now.
All right. Getting the Kirby Pikachu once more. We got the nice little wizard hat. Let's see where he is at.
Let's see how they started out here. Gamma understands that Pikachu likes to close the gaps right here, and that's absolutely how Royal's going to be playing
nice
it.
Foot stomp. Love the foot stomp.
A great first hit.
I love the update to having the Flame Strike as the dash attack for Kirby. I think it's just so much more fitting. I don't remember what it was, but I know in the Brawl days it wasn't the Fire Strike, but I love seeing. Definitely one of the power-ups that I love getting playing in those Kirby games.
It's a fantastic update in these later Smash titles. However, I think that Brawl was probably the best Smash, especially with the tripping mechanic.
Listen,
I think that was great.
My hands, nothing a GameCube controller can do to me at that point.
If we could play Melee with our Wii remotes, I would. All right, that's all I'm just gonna say.
Listen, if they've got GameCube controller adapters on the top of the Wii, they can put Wii remote adapters on the back of my Switch.
In fact, after this tournament, I'm going to be taking Royal here, I'm going to be taking Gavin, and we're going to have a free-for-all with items on for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, so tune in for that. We're getting some great dodges here by Gamma, but sadly, Royal's Pikachu play.
So we love the Pikachu dab. That Magician's Cap just does a little bit extra point damage, because it just comes to a little point.
It's just too quick for him. He's sitting here with these tilts, and it just goes too fast. I don't think Gamma can register it by the time it lands onto him. Great grab right here. Comboing back up into a tilt.
Really good. Being able to grab and then down smash and then hit it with a neutral air. I love that Pikachu neutral air and any kind of neutral aerial that just does an area of a damage all around your body. It's really nice.
That's what we like to see here. Definitely bringing it out again. These quick plays, going back in with the grabs. Royal definitely seems to have his combos down. He's more of just swatting Gamma around. It's mainly a matter of question if Gamma can figure out how to deal with the speed of Pikachu, if he stands a chance in this kind of matchup. But other than that, I think Royal's just going to be playing with him here with Pikachu pick.
Yeah, definitely looks like he's pretty comfortable. It may not be his game, but he knows what he's doing, so.
Definitely Smash player through and through. A lot of Melee can still translate to Ultimate, despite not being the exact same game.
Play styles, play speed of the game is very different. There's definitely a lot more space to play around and regain your composure before you have to go back in there. So Melee looking very strong with 3 stocks here.
We're definitely going to see some people give Royal a run for his money in the top of the bracket, though, because we have some other fantastic Smash players, and we actually have a varsity ultimate player here as well with us in the intramural today. So I'm hoping to see those two go up against each other. But right now it's just Gamma and Royal, and it seems like Royal's going to might be three-stocking this game unless Gamma can pull something miraculous out of their pocket.
We'll definitely be seeing more of Royal as he's going to be playing on the UWRF melee foot stomp. We love to see it. He's not quite able to get that double attack on quick attack to get up back on, grab the ledge. Like I was saying, we will be seeing Royal on our UWRF varsity melee roster next year at the start of the fall 2023 school year. So it should be definitely fun. We got a very strong roster. If you guys haven't been paying attention to our Twitter. That nice.
Great point right there.
I know. Hey, I'm trying to get it in. We've seen a lot of posts that we're getting a nice, solid Smash melee roster. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be definitely something I didn't expect.
No.
To esports at
not
college.
Not really.
A full varsity melee roster, but that's cool to see. We love it.
We just started the UWRF college student esports program here last year, and then now we're having a varsity program next year, and that's it's just quite a huge transition.
Being able to be here with this kind of equipment,
yeah,
this kind of thing.
It's been awesome though.
We're gonna see our other melee player, the monster here, going up against Joe. This should be fun. Somebody did take game 1, so we will be moving on to game 2 right now. I didn't quite get to be able to catch who got game 1, so I guess we'll just have to go on from that.
Right now, we're gonna see a Rosalina Luma pick. We didn't see it a lot in scrims. I don't know how much you were around during scrims.
Definitely one of the heavier fighters, deceptively speaking. Was
and a up special by Ike. Oh my goodness.
Joe definitely knows what he's doing with that one.
Joe.
Be slowly falling off the edge of the map. No.
That's the real tragedy of this tournament.
He's the color of the galaxy.
Oh, turn the stream off. I don't want to watch this anymore.
I'll be here. Bring back Luma. All right, we got our OG Luma back.
Here we go. This is what we like to see. So yeah, no, Joe is somebody on Ike that is somebody who knows how to play these heavy characters. These slow, heavy characters, a lot of quicker characters. Not Rosalina, for example. They know how to deal with them. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Which we're used to seeing much quicker champions up against Ike. Yeah, but it's interesting to see another heavy champion against Ike.
A lot of lower weight class champs for sure. Luma's trying to get up back on the stage. Eventually he does. Ooh, a nice dash attack. Also, where and exactly when to put in these inputs, we know he's definitely been paying attention to those frames, playing a lot of melee. Definitely being able to capitalize on those exact moments right before he's able to swap and change between different directions in the air.
Yeah, it's these pitch-perfect button inputs that just separate the melee player from the ultimate player, if we're being honest here.
And all these down aerials coming out with the little halo you see at the bottom of Rosalina. Coming down, doing some little extra damage and just poking him a little bit.
Unfortunately, suicide jump, but it doesn't take a stock from the Rosalina here. Joe took out a huge portion of his arsenal, but sadly not a stock, and now he's going back for the next one, trying to tie this up.
The monster will be trying to hold himself up.
Joe hits him with that down special.
See what we can do here as we're on our last stock. Trying to KO off the top of the stage and not quite. Almost there. Here on the beautiful New Donk City.
Absolutely. This is what we like to see.
Got a couple clouds in the sky, but it's a beautiful day.
Fantastic soundtrack as well. I listen to this on my car ride to work every single morning. And he takes a KO. A 1-2
brother. And oh my gosh, Luma came out for revenge on this one.
Mario Galaxy comeback. That's what we like to see here, baby. That's why we like it here at Intramural UWRF. Anything can happen. That Ike play was fantastic, though. I thought for sure Joe was going to be taking that after the first 2 stocks. Yeah. But he came back. That Luma came in clutch. That's what that little bugger's here for. That's what we love to see here.
Being able to protect the Galaxy Queen.
Absolutely. And like I said, Rosalina is a character during scrims and during practice earlier this week when people would come to the Esports Lounge, we would have people by groups of 6 coming into practice. Nobody would play Rosalina. Which is why it's interesting to see Rosalina go up against another character like that.
Definitely a slower, strong pick.
Yeah, so
we just missed the end of this. Oh, we got Pichu.
So now we're unlocking some champions.
Switches. All right.
In between matches, we're going to be unlocking because We got these brand new switches for the Esports Lounge. Not everybody's unlocked yet. That's all right. That's what we like to see.
Going back to our new and true, old and true Pokemon Stadium.
I wonder if they unlock Pichu because somebody's going to name Pichu this tournament. I really hope so. Pichu is a very interesting character. I wouldn't personally play them. In case you don't know, Pichu is one of those characters where if you use an ability, you actually get some recoil damage. You deal damage to yourself if you use special attacks.
Too strong.
His little body just can't take it. He's this little electrical mouse.
All right. So we'll be seeing who we get over on this one.
So we have on this stream here, we have this one is Dominic. So this is our professional ultimate player fighting one of our professional melee players. So this one is going to be one for the ages. However, they do have a chance to face each other in the finals. Remember, it is double elimination, but it's going to be very interesting to see. Until then, Gavin, I don't know if you want to read off our scores so far, see what all the previous games that we haven't been watching so far.
Sure. Let's take a look. All right. So our second stage here. Ooh, all right. Actually, we'll get caught.
We'll start at round 3.
Where we currently are. So our first section, we're going to, what is this? Our semis. We've got Dominic taking the win over Colby in a 2-0, and then right after he did Lamont. We just saw the Lamont versus Joe game, and Lamont will take that spot against Dominic. So we're going to be seeing one of our prominent Smash Ultimate players versus our prominent Melee player. So
I'm so excited.
We'll see. The time is now, old man.
This is exactly what
This is my new game.
You see, the thing is, even if these guys want to meme around, if they go down to the losers final, they'll still want that victory. They're going to build up and say, I want to rematch Dom, or I want to rematch whoever ends up winning, whether it's Lamont or Dom. We want to see it.
Yeah, so now we'll be seeing Jacob versus Vincent. We saw Jacob earlier. Vincent was able to take down John in the game earlier. So we've got Jacob and Vincent here playing the Terry and the Wii Fit trainer.
Yeah, so the game that we have going on right now, here we go. We're jumping right into it. Is Cloud versus... Okay, so this one is Dom. Here we go. Let's see it.
Oh, we're in the other game. All right. Oh, we're watching the Melee game. All right.
So this one's going to be great. Oh, it's a
Dom.
Fantastic side smash right there. Running around.
With this Cloud. We love this Cloud pick. I love Cloud. So prominent in Smash 4, but not as prominent in Ultimate. I guess everybody just got sick of him.
Really? You would say that?
I'm not too sure.
I was about to say, I see a lot of Cloud players. Even in this tournament,
there were a lot more Cloud players in Smash 4.
So far, we've seen 3 Cloud players here in Smash Ultimate, at least for this tournament. And Monster's definitely one of the ones that is bringing it home right here. He's still here, he wants to play, but Dom is saying, nah, this is my house.
Grab. I don't think I've seen this grab by Terry. He must know what he's doing.
A backwards grab wants to get him off the edge, but right here, Monster is saying, no, you're going to get off the edge.
He's definitely going to be out of his element here, as Terry is not in Smash Melee, despite what everybody may think. He's got the Go Sauce now. Cloud has got his special juice as well.
Oh, and he hits him with it!
I'd be leveling up the stocks at least. He's got 73 up. He's going to be charging his limit for a little bit.
That limit break might make or break the game, funny enough. If he can hit here and hit enough combos on this Terry, he might be able to edge guard him right here with his current limit break. These limit breaks are absolutely fantastic punishers, whether it is to just build up the percentage, build up the damage, or whether it is to edge guard and finish the game, finish out a stop.
He's definitely able to move around the stage a little bit quicker, get a little bit stronger attacks going in. He's on the side B.
Misses
it.
it.
Be all right. Starts that back up with that.
And that
enough to combo him up and off the top of the stage.
Yeah, the up special might be the end right there, and it was. He takes it, Dom takes it, but I believe that was only game 1, so we're going to see some more right here. And I know that Monster's going to be hungry. He's a hungry monster laying under the bed right now of Terry. He wants this win. He does not want to advance to the loser's bracket and have to build his way all the way back up. So let's see. We'll tune into the other game real quick here. We got another Terry pick up against the Wii Fit Trainer and another Terry win. Terry is just seeming
Terry is across the
very
board.
Dominant this tournament. Why do you think that is? It's just because it's such a high skill gap?
He's a strong player, and not a lot of people maybe will play against a good Terry. So Terry is definitely one of the more techie champs, so it definitely takes a lot more to be able to know what you're doing and play with him and play with his strengths. But it also, at an entry level, he can press side B pretty easily, so he's definitely a strong champ for sure. We're gonna see a Robin pick.
Yeah, we're seeing a change-up here. So Robin is it's an interesting matchup because the last character he played was more of a brawler cloud. You want to kind of close that distance, and I understand that some of the limit breaks are ranged, but it's definitely one that you're. Fantastic first. I don't know if Robin was a pick here. Robin is more like I was going to say before Dom cut me off here, was that Terry wants to close the gap, and Robin fails in that regard against champions like that. You want to keep him at a range. You want to use your mana as much as possible, build up damage, and then hit him with one of those quick smashes to get him off the stage. Terry is not going to want to play around like that. He's going to want to close that gap quick. He's going to want to use those specials, build up the damage, and just get those quick stocks, which is what we saw in the first one.
Dom's definitely going to be looking to close that gap and not letting the monster charge up his neutrals, at least.
He might be a second
that
stock.
strong parallel smash attack.
And a second stock. Are we going to see a 3-0 right here, Gavin, or do you think Monster's going to pick it up right here?
It's not looking too good. I saw a little bit of a good aerial juggle, but it was just with the side airs, just like that. And he's going to look for time to charge it up, but it's not really going to be enough because Monster is just going to get just pushed up by this Terry.
Oh my goodness,
and it's not going to stop. He's just going through the stage. He's not giving it
polarizing him. Look at him go.
An unfortunate turn of events to 3-0.
3-0 for the 2-0.
He is definitely in his element, being in Smash Ultimate. If this was a melee, I could tell you that Terry would not be as good as this.
Well, considering he's not a character in that game, I would have to agree with you on that front right there. Great one. But now we're switching it over to the other stream right now. Right now we have a Pokemon trainer pick. This one's going to be awesome. So now we're starting out right here with the Charizard. This is more of the heavier pick of the Pokemon trainer. And another Terry pick, another one that's going to close the gap. But Charizard also wants to close the gap. He wants right here. He wants to hit the hard smashes. Definitely a slower character than Terry, though. Wouldn't you have to agree with that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, but
he does hit strong. He does hit hard. He's got a little bit of super armor. He's going to be able to time it right. And if Nanuko's going to be able to push through him with these strong attacks and these power dunks are really nice, and these combos are coming out really nice.
Absolutely.
He's going to be able to block out that flare blitz. Only going to hurt Mime himself.
Absolutely. Hitting with that recoil on Charizard, it's a gamble because you're going to take a ton of damage right there, especially when you're already as high as 194 right there before he went out.
That's why he's got to stay on the Charizard. I guess he looks a little bit more comfortable.
Take it off of the Cabbage Lizard and onto the Dragon. Let's see it right here. But we also have the Terry go.
Get that nice flying grab.
Seismic top thing. Is he going to be able to recover from this? He is.
Ooh, we're going to guard him a little bit. Maybe you can see. Ooh, a nice down, strong down there.
Great grab right there.
Able to control, but that grab is
so very even game right here. This is what we like to see here at this tournament is a closer, somebody to give Terry a run for their money.
That Flare Blitz just barely connected at the end.
Only did 7 damage though.
It's going to be doing a little bit of AoE attack.
It's sadly doing more to Mime though. I don't know if those Flare Blitz were worth it, honestly. He would have been better just trying to get onto the edge normally.
Ooh. Definitely going to be looking for a Flare Blitz to finish though.
And a double hit. What?
The new finish that Charizard off.
That was a fantastic play, but yet another Terry win. Oh my heavens. We're just seeing Terry dominance throughout this tournament. So that was Dominic, Dom, our professional ultimate player. Cook it. Vinny, what was that, a 1-0, I believe?
That was a 2-0 by, I think, Vincent. Because I think Jacob was Mime.
Oh, you're correct in that. So Vinny actually took it right there. So Vinny's going to advance.
Against, I believe, are we going to see Hunter and Caleb next?
He's going into the quarterfinals. Dominic and Lamont finished. That was our ultimate player that we saw earlier as against one of our top melee players here. He's going to go down into the losers bracket, but I think we're going to see – are we going to see 2 melee players fighting against each other here? We still have our losers bracket playing out right now. We have all the way down there. Meager Mike is still in this right now. He is still in this down in the losers bracket. He might be able to run this back up. But now that we're focusing more onto the winners bracket right here, Vinny did end up taking it 2-0. So we're going to see Mime drop down. But I don't think that's going to be the end of his run. I think he's going to take it all the way into the losers bracket is my prediction here. Hopefully the caster's curse doesn't hit him too hard. Sorry in advance for that. Royal is still going too. We're actually going to see him against Crow right here.
Yeah, I believe so. We've got, I think we're waiting on Kenzie, and then, all right, so we're going to go. All right, I guess we're going to skip through our, okay, we're not going to be able to see the Royal Hunter game. So we will keep you updated on whoever wins that one, and we'll go up against Vincent. Hopefully, we'll be able to see that game. But for now, we're gonna take a trip over to our losers bracket. We've got Kenzie, Hamlin, and Nathan going up against each other. But wonder if we're gonna be seeing that one first, or if we're gonna see Elena versus Bradley here.
These are going to be some fantastic games nonetheless.
Together, we've got a lot more Smash to come up. We're just about halfway done.
So these are 4 people. I don't know if you know them. Mackenzie, Nate, Elena, and Bradley, all very fun people to play with. They were coming in, playing, just having fun. These are guys that play Smash, not competitively, not maybe at the competitive level that we are seeing with some of our Melee players and other Smash players here, but they are definitely here to just have fun. Kenzie is one of those people that love to random out. We're seeing it right now. We're getting some conflicting information from our other desk right here. We're seeing it right here. We're seeing mine. Alrighty. All of our info, all of our intel is gathered.
No, I'm not sure which one we're watching though. I don't know what TV this is. It's the third. Oh, that's what the 3 means. Okay, I got you.
So this will be Elena versus Bradley.
Right.
Elena versus Bradley right here.
My bad.
We're having fun here on the Analyst Desk. We have a great production crew. We've been working together this entire semester. We're very happy to have it.
Definitely something a little bit differently paced than what we've been putting on here at River Falls.
We're all having fun here. Smash is definitely one of my favorite things to watch. It's one of my favorite things to cast.
For sure.
It is super fun.
It's definitely something that you can see the massive difference between higher level pro play and lower level just casual play. We loved being able to see that differences, and in tournaments like this, we could see those differences come together. Maybe not in the way we like, but
sometimes we have some
hopefully everybody still has fun with those casual plays.
No, absolutely. This one, Roy versus Sora pick. We were talking about Sora earlier. Very easy character to pick up, but definitely one that still sees play nonetheless.
Yeah,
the side B is brutal.
Definitely, Roy will be looking at those counters against those.
But these counters, this is what we like to see right here.
Yeah, love that counter on the side B. Definitely going to be a little bit easy to stick. Oblivion will come in and just try and take a look on that.
We're seeing some fantastic counterplay right now, but now the Sora, he's amping it up. He's just like, no, I'm still going to keep side being, and you're not going to be able to
still here. Eventually, you're not going to be able to counter it forever. It's not looking like it's going to go very well.
Right here is one of our more casual plays we were saying right here.
A nice counter comes out.
Ooh.
Love those counters. Looks like a good...
Another counter!
A good, strong output of damage here. It's 3 counters in a row. Mike's going to be...
around!
Mike, on that neutral Roy charge.
Good old switcheroo!
See that charging up that thing, and we get a full explosion of fire.
Another counter.
At a nice, comfortable 69%. Not too high, not too low.
Sora is another character that can counter here, so I'm wondering if we're going to see a double counter one of these times where they just square up and try to read each other and it ends up not going anybody's way.
Yeah.
Right now,
it's a lot more comfortable hitting that side B, which can't complain. I'd probably do about the same thing.
Absolutely, but the issue is, though, he's not reading into Mike's counterplay right now. Right now, it's counter, side B, counter, side special. That's all we're seeing right now, and it's working out right there.
Counter on that dash attack.
Like I've been saying, these predictions with the counter.
Ooh, not quite able to hit that dodge in time. Mike's sitting at a comfortable 3 stocks still. Those sides, we're going to have to be looking for something a little bit different from a side B to finish here. Maybe we'll hit that Sundaga and send him out of here.
And again, there's the counter play. Giving him a taste of his own medicine. No, I'm going to counter you for once, all right? That's what we're going to see here.
This is what you've been doing to me all
day. There we go. Are we going to see a 1-3 comeback right here? We're going to see the sword player bring it out. Let's see it. If you can figure out how to bring those,
that would be a story to go through.
If you can bring out those counters again, that's what I want to see. That's all I want to see right now in the sword play. Unfortunately, he's being juggled around. Fantastic juggle play though by the Roy. And look at that start!
Oh my goodness, not quite able to regain composure. We're at a solid 1 stock to 1 stock. Sora's got a little bit higher percentage than Roy does, but we'll see what we can do because it still could be anybody's game at this point. Just barely avoids that strong neutral smash that was charged up for a little bit. That up smash does do numbers with Roy though.
This could be it right here. Let's see if Sora can gravitate towards
Not
it.
Quite able to grab the ledge and then counters instead of the recovery.
I think that was a misinput. I think that meant to be a side B instead of, or a side special instead of a down special, but unfortunately he countered midair and fell down to his death.
Roy will take game 1.
Fantastic game nonetheless. Almost capitalized there.
Oh, we get it unlock Simon here.
Now we're getting more champions here on our esports equipment.
Pause the tournament. Pause the tournament. We got Richter.
We're able to switch over to the other stream right now, though. We have another one going on right now. Here we go. So now this one's Nate. This is another one of our losers brackets games.
Nate looking really strong on this Samus. Just love that Dark Samus play with a big strong whip. We'll get just the ending of it. Just the solid, absolutely satisfying. We're gonna smack that little puffball against the ground, and he's gonna go flying.
Dark
I love that the back throw on Dark Samus.
We gotta love it.
It's just pure power of throwing the whip to the other side. I love it.
Any Samus grapple is one of the most satisfying things you will ever see, especially when it's a pivot grab. You see that the little circle around, it rolls up into a ball.
One of my favorite, two of my favorite grabs would be that Dark Samus grab of throwing back, and then the suplex from Incineroar. Two of my favorite grabs.
I think the neutral grabs for any character. Lucas has it for me. He throws a little snake and it bites onto him. I think that's my favorite. My favorite grabs in the game, personally, as a casual player, has to be Donkey Kong and Bowser. And in case you guys don't know, Bowser can basically just suicide off with any character.
That's a side special.
Exactly. And when you get grabbed by it, there's nothing you can stop. There's nothing that can stop.
Menace in the lobby.
Absolutely.
They want nothing to do with you.
Donkey Kong's another one where if you grab them and throw them on your back high enough percentage, they can't get out in time before you, like Tom Brady, that
throw you down.
Absolutely.
He slap you and send you down to the center of the earth. I mean, nothing stopping you.
And like I said, Nate is another person. Mackenzie and Nate, fantastic people to play casually, and that's what we're going to be watching right here. Nate is somebody who's been practicing Samus, though. So I'm really excited to see it. He might go further than we think in this tournament.
Definitely, if he sees, he's going to be swapping me up, going to be on the regular Samus instead of the Dark Samus. So we'll be throwing our Kirby for a little bit of a loop.
Kirby is something we have not seen all tournament. Hopefully Kirby can bring it out for all Kirby players. I have an 8-year-old brother who loves to play Kirby right now. That's definitely in the meta for 8-year-olds, so we're going to see
it in the meta everywhere. We love to see
everywhere.
Across the board.
That's what we love to see here is my Kirby play. That's what I've been rooting for all game is not a player, but our Kirby characters.
This one goes out to all the Kirby players.
And I think that if we're putting it into our greatest strong grab,
Kirby grabbed Samus right out of the air.
Absolutely.
Catch that right at the perfect moment.
That's what I'm going to say. We were debating for the greatest grabs in the game. I think we need Kirby up there right now.
I do love the Kirby throws.
Where he spins around and suplexes them downwards. Yeah. It's like a John Cena kind of there right there.
I love the Kirby down throw. Just throws him on the ground and just rapid fire kicks right in the chest.
Let's see if Kenzie can WWE Nate a little bit more here, or if Nate's going to keep juggling right here.
Yeah, these strong up aerials on Samus.
I'm
surprised. Definitely one of the strongest juggles, I think, in Smash Ultimate.
I agree completely. I'm surprised to see Kenzie not bringing out the down special of Kirby, or in case if you guys don't know, transforms into a very heavy object, such as a Whomp from Mario Brothers.
A very heavy Nintendo-themed object.
Yes, incredibly. Very much so. A falling product placement.
Oh, the whip, he's going to send him right up into space. It's not going to be quite, because Kirby is one of the lightest champs in the game. So he's going to be able to float and just hang around at the top, but not quite able to stay up there long enough.
And we're going to see this juggle game again. It's just going to go back and forth, back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't think the air dodges are going to help you here. More of a stalemate right here, and then Nate gets back into it. Able to read these plays perfectly. Unfortunately, Kenzie, she might just be having fun right here, running away. Trying to stay out of reach. There it is! That's what I like to see! That's what I wanted all game right here. Now I can die happy as a happy man. Let's see if we can get another one right here.
Definitely prime time. The box tried to come out, but not quite. Here
almost another one. Nate, unfortunately, read it.
Not quite enough time to be able to safely get out of the rock.
We've seen some crazier things happen, though. I believe in the Kirby comeback, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand that caster's not supposed to be biased right here, but I understand that Kirby...
Room for some Kirby.
We all like Kirby here.
Yeah, utilizing that strong up tilt with that Samus kick. He's got a neutral B charged up and ready to go.
Wondering when he's going to
get it. Will come out, sending Kirby flying. He's going to charge up another one. See if he can catch it. Maybe catch him mid-air. Neutral here.
And Nate is that. It's interesting though to see because Samus players used to be jumping around. They're always on the top platforms. They're always trying to be like the next maneuver, like having the next maneuver over your opponent, thinking one step ahead. Nate is one of those Samus players that's waiting for you to come to him. He always wants to stay on the bottom level, see where your move is next, and then counterplay.
I really do think that Samus, especially these kinds of areas, do really well on Battlefield with those different levels and with being able to just small jump from the base level and just bicycle kick ups. And it's just
Absolutely.
And that's how it ended in this game. So I believe Nate will move on with a 2-0 on that one.
Well, Samus has just such a versatile kit. Like you have so many projectiles at your disposal that just do so many different things.
Really strong long range, really strong short range.
Absolutely. One can knock you back. One does a minor stagger. There's the heat-seeking missile that can kind of like go up and down depending on where you jump and hit it on the platforms. It's a very versatile character. It's very fun to watch though as well. I think Samus is one of my favorite characters to watch actually play in the game. And I think the funnest way to experience Samus is when they're going up against a heavy champion.
For sure.
The juggles
There's more
definitely
time
come
to
out.
be able to be on the stage and
Absolutely.
lower to the ground. They definitely fall out of the air and at you a little bit more, making those juggles a little bit easier.
However, there's also reason to hate Samus because when you're playing if you're playing casually and you're playing maps such as Temple, sometimes Samus players tend to run away and do a lot of different things. Basically leaving little bombs for you to chase them, charging up their neutral B until they finally have you where they want you in like Hyrule Battle Royale down in that little base area of Temple. That's the most annoying part, but that's only for casual play. We're here talking about professional players. This is an intramural. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about here.
All right. So we're going to see Chaz and then Bradley here.
So these two, this is a very interesting story. So Chaz right now is a fantastic melee player as well. Unfortunately not playing, he chose not to play at the competitive level, but he's been playing since middle school. Very, very passionate melee player, scrims a lot almost every single day. So it's very exciting to see him come here at River Falls and show us what he's got in Ultimate.
Definitely we're going to be seeing, I believe, a new pick for the roster, unless he's played it before. We just didn't catch it. We're going to be seeing a Joker play.
I have not seen Joker yet in this entire tournament yet, which is very interesting.
Definitely haven't been able to see a lot of close, like high-level Joker plays.
Absolutely.
I love seeing the Joker, seeing it come out. Gotta love Arson with those super strong side Bs, especially being able to like poison, get a little bit of sustained damage out. And then of course those protects, those counters on Joker are so strong. And it's just, that protect stays out for so long that it's just a little bit of a guess, a little bit of a difference between everybody else's counter. Because it's just, the timing of it is a little bit different.
We're definitely seeing some adaptability here. Chaz understands after that first stock, he's learning. He's understanding like, okay, I can't get in way too close. I can't be overtly aggressive as Captain Falcon, which is what he's used to playing in Melee, is just being completely over aggressive. He understands, okay, I need to give Joker respect. I need to understand how to read his moves. I can't be going in guns a-blazing every time, because every time that he's going to be trading with Joker, he's going to be losing that trade. He's going to be trading 20% for 30%, and Joker just has, you know, more versatile smashes right here, as you can see, especially with that power-up with his JoJo stand, as we like to call it here. However, like I said, Chaz is learning, and now he's starting to build it back up again. He's like, no, I want this third stock. You're not going to be able to mess with me. However, Bradley's going back into it as well. He's like, yeah, I've been practicing Joker, though. I know what's up. I understand. I've played against Captain Falcons before, and you're not going to be able to fool me with this.
Yeah, Captain Falcon, definitely one of the more vulnerable characters. If you're too busy playing with your B button, you're definitely going to be left out in the open a lot of the time, whereas those smash attacks will let you, get in there, stay close, stay hitting quick. So definitely something good for close range, bad for long range, maybe a little bit. Arson definitely going to be a menace coming out right now. Definitely being able to create a little bit of a decrease in space for Chaz to run around.
It's also incredibly interesting because these are two Melee players. These are two people that play Melee. And the funniest thing about it is that Chaz in Melee doesn't even play Captain Falcon all that much. He plays Marth, which is even funnier considering the fact that Bradley is also a Melee player and Joker is a character that is also not in Melee. So we're seeing two characters that they might not be incredibly used to, but they definitely have some sort of practice in, although it's like not their mains. You know
Definitely looking to have a little bit of fun here.
Yeah, this is more of a fun sport, but these guys, they still came to play. Watching these two, it's something that I could never do. Although it's definitely, they're not playing at their fullest capacity considering that we're not playing Melee. But if I could watch these two play Melee against each other,
Down, side smash. or side special. Pardon. Not quite able to catch that grab. Ledge flip.
And the Joker takes it. Persona 5 main character jumps in the Kitty Mobile and drives off with the dub right there. But I believe that was only 1-0, so we're going to see a lot more. Tuning into the other game, we have a Hero versus Samus right now that just closed up 1-0. And I believe that is
Mike versus Nate.
Mike and Nate.
I want to watch that game.
These two are some of my favorite players in the entire tournament. Oh, we got two fantastic games going on. I can't choose. I can't choose right now between Mike and Nate and Bradley and Chaz. These are four of the most fun players to watch in this entire tournament. And now we're seeing a Yoshi pick come out for Bradley. These are, I was just saying it, and they must have been hearing me from the other room, because these are their melee characters right here. Which is interesting because Yoshi, I don't know if you've heard, is apparently not a very good character overall in any of the games.
Yeah, no, I've definitely heard that, but I've definitely seen a Yoshi or two being definitely a menace on the field. Like this, these up smashes, that big tail comes out.
Little tilts,
We're
fantastic.
We're on Yoshi's own
Home ground
here, yeah. Maybe seeing a little bit of bias, maybe, towards the Yoshi. The sword will come out from Marth, being a little bit of a proving ground to being able to keep a little bit of distance between the Yoshi.
Still a close game. I think the issue right here is that Chaz is. I know, I understand what characters Chaz plays up against, and he scrims against another melee player named James, and a different James than I, of course, and who plays Falco and Fox. So much different characters than Yoshi. So I think it's just, if Chaz can figure out how to play against a Yoshi, considering that it's such a bizarre for melee players, then I think that he'll have a running chance in this game. But right now, I think it's just figuring out, like, I don't really know how to deal with Yoshi right here in Ultimate. I don't think I've ever played against Yoshi. So we're gonna be seeing here if he figures it out for his first time. Oh,
Ooh.
a nice little trade right there.
I'll send them both flying up into the air.
Unfortunately, Brandon just read that a little better than Chaz, but Chaz is still getting him on. Let's see if he can edge guard properly here. No, unfortunately not. Lands on the top platform, gets back in.
Oh, and a nice trade there.
But still gets him right from the center of the map. That is fantastic right there from Chaz, but let's see if he can get it back from 124%.
He's definitely not going to be where he wants to be in the air, right above that.
No, but we've seen crazier things
Little
happen.
stage.
No, it's fantastic. Like I said, it's very interesting seeing a Yoshi pick, because I don't even know half the moves of Yoshi, because
Right.
I see him so rarely. It's not really a controversy, but there's definitely a lot of YouTubers and professional Smash players in the pro scene. They're just like, Yoshi's awful, this is garbage.
And there was a baby character.
There was recently a player, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe one of the analysts can look it up, that played Yoshi at a professional tournament just to prove everybody that it's the player, not the character. You know what I mean? And apparently he did fairly well as Yoshi. I can't remember if he won the tournament or not. But maybe Yoshi's a hidden ghost pick. And he's going to be,
He's looking to being able to prove himself, prove his ground. At the moment, that big tail is doing a lot of damage, and a lot of help for him. Definitely looking, to me, it looks like the best part of his kit.
The up smashes?
Yeah.
The little tail wag? Absolutely. I think that might be the most hit button in the entire tournament with watching this game, is that Yoshi up tail. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, fantastic side tail right there by Brandon. I think that's just, I don't even think that's Yoshi. I think that's just his experience in playing the game right there. Fantastic run right there by Chaz. I am so happy he gave it his all. Lucas, we're getting all sorts of surprises.
It doesn't stop.
No, this is fantastic. This is a fantastic. Oh, and it's a Yoshi going up against Lucas. Let's see.
Right.
All right, we'll switch back to another game right here. I believe the Mike versus Nate one just
Mike
finished
will
up.
take the 2-0 over Nate.
2-0 against Nate. So the hero won against the Samus, unfortunately, to my chagrin.
And we take a little bit of a look up at our winners bracket. Hunter versus Royal. Royal did take over after 3 games, so he will be going up against Vincent. And then Dominic did take the 2-0 against La Monster, so definitely being able to show up that melee star once more. So Dominic looking to maybe take down his second melee player in Royal if Royal takes over Vincent.
He's got a little tally on his battle helmet right now, marking down how many melee players can I take down right now. He's got a little tally going. Back down into the losers bracket. Let's see here. We have Joe versus Mike is our next game right now. This is going to be fantastic. Like I said, Nate on the Samus, just couldn't cut it against the hero, unfortunately. But let's see if we can have a
Mike's
hero
is
against
definitely
Joe.
one of the strongest heroes I've seen.
Absolutely. He has been practicing hero all week, and I'm so excited to see it in this tournament. So right now we have Royal against Vinny. This one is going to be a fantastic
Mike game. We get the
matchup.
Mike game. Let's go.
Oh, so that one just finished up. So Vinny against Royal
Yeah.
just cleaned up right now. And it looks like Vinny's going to
All
take
right.
it over Royal.
Oh, over Royal. So Royal would be heading down to the losers bracket here.
That is very
Looks like.
interesting. I don't know if anybody else knows this, but Vinny has been the most vocal player here at the tournament. He is definitely the one who has hyped the most. He is saying, "I'm here to win. I'm here to kick butt." And it seems like he's delivering on that. He's beaten Royal, which is one of the top melee players. And I understand that this isn't melee, but that's fantastic. But he's going up against Dom, and that's going to be some stiff
That
competition.
should be a fun. Yeah, this should be a fun.
This one's
fun
going to
game
be.
watch.
We might want this one on the big screen right here. But right now we're going to see Joe against Mike, I believe. Right now is appearing live. Yeah, absolutely.
Hero.
Don't let your screen fool you. That is not Nate. Nate unfortunately lost to Samus. He will be knocked out of the tournament, but that was a fantastic run by Nate. I believe he got 3 brackets up into the losers bracket. So that was absolutely fantastic run by him. But now we're going to see I believe this is Joe versus Mike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's get it on right now. Me Sword Fighter.
Comes out.
So this one, Me Sword Fighter is an interesting pick. Gavin, I don't know if you know this, but right now, one of our tech specialists, the man who's in charge of the stream, swapping it over, mains Me Sword Fighter.
Yeah, that's what
so
I've heard.
He's definitely happy to
prominent.
be here.
And that side covers so much ground, and that sword doesn't stop for anybody except for maybe when it does, but we won't talk about that for now.
So the matchup here, Hero versus Me Sword Fighter, who do you think right now is going to be the difference maker in closing the gap? Whoever gets closer to one another, who do you think? Because they both have range, they both have closer, like they both have a little bit of.
Oh my god, that Sizz going out.
Oh, catching it in midair. Oh.
He just sends Joe a little bit too far, not quite able to get back.
Maybe I don't need an answer from you. I kind of see right now that we have the Hero not even needing to close the gap at all. He's keeping him at a distance.
Ooh.
Fantastic side punish right there. That was beautifully read by Mike.
Gets lucky with that crit shot.
Fantastic combos and juggling right now. But here right now, we see Joe coming in. He's like, no, I'm here to play. I want at least 1 stock on you. All right? That's what we're here for.
And he will take it with his side B.
Portals through the Hero's ability right now. I believe, I can't remember which one that was. I think it was that Twitch, whatever. The RNG of Hero, whatever it was. Dodges through it with the side special and the land.
And stews.
Don't forget Kamikaze.
Kamikaze magic first.
That's one of the reasons why Mike won one of the games, actually, funny enough.
That was crazy. Glad we got to see a nice Kamikaze.
We saw that live. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying keep the camera on Mike. We're gonna see this man do some crazy stuff.
The accelerate will come out. He's gonna be bouncing around the stage.
Oh my goodness,
He's gonna be looking all around. He's gonna be, where do I put my sword? He's gonna do a nice spin around. Mike's got a lot of mana to work with here. So let's see if he can get lucky with something good. We're gonna get a whack. It's not gonna be
not quite.
Play where he needs it to be, unfortunately, at the time. Joe's gonna be sticking himself right above. Ooh, we get the sizzle coming out, but not quite. Joe will come down and put an end to your choosing here, Mike. Gotta pick a little bit quicker, I guess. He's trying to learn what he's capable of.
Accelerate?
And definitely won that hero option menu.
He's gonna get down here?
It's his time.
Not quite.
Joe will hang on to life very closely.
We'll see if Joe can squeak out game number 1.
Strong up throw here coming down in that nice spiral sword.
Unfortunately, Hatchetman does not give you super armor, so he just read that a little bit too late, like you were saying.
He just dodges the grab, but he will turn around and say, "Oh, you tried to grab me? Let me do it to you."
I think Joe's biggest strengths right now is just pivot grabbing and those side specials. I think if he can land those right there, once he pivots around and hits either a side A or a side special, I think he's going to be back into this game. But sadly, the side tilt hits. Not enough percentage right now, or too much percentage rather.
At 151, Mike was able to close it out.
1-0 right now for Mike. Fantastic game though coming through. That was absolutely a blast to watch. You always gotta love those matchups when it's a sword fighter v sword fighter. But I think in that matchup, Hero just has a little too much
random comes out.
a little too much range on the Hero. And I think after that, Joe was like, you know what? Let's do random. Let's just have fun with this, all right?
We'll get the gentleman's random. We'll get Simon and Lucas. Definitely an interesting like mid-range battle.
This is
Seeing a lot of projectiles thrown out.
This is actually a fantastic matchup because, like you said, they're both, I'd argue, ranged characters.
Yeah, they're primarily about mid-range, and definitely Joe's gonna be maybe abusing that side spin or that dash attack a little bit.
Oh.
That spin, definitely one of the more prominent moves of Simon, for sure.
Hitting him with the run smashes are definitely in his favor right now, getting him up to 6-5. However, Lucas is one of those champions where if you turn the tables,
Here comes the freeze.
it goes hard right there. Like I said, you just gotta
go strong.
You just need one hit on Lucas, and then you can turn the entire game.
The freeze is gonna sit right
there.
off the stage.
What did I say?
All those PK freezes, I can see now our producer is putting his hands up saying, yes, we love Lucas
That's
here.
what we like to see. However, I don't think Joe's gonna go down without a fight, though. I think right here he's just like, I'm already down 1-0. I can't give Mike this victory. Like, the reason I wanted to, I wanted to kind of like limit him with the random is so I could win.
Yeah, Simon definitely more of a more precise fighter because while he's sitting there on the ground, his smash attacks go pretty much one of 4 directions. He can go directly out, or up, or just spin around and hit an AoE around him. So he's definitely a little bit harder to work with in terms of directions and being able to cover more ground with those smash attacks. Unfortunately, he's gonna get bullied around in the air here. Mike's definitely looking strong on this. Lucas, he's gonna finish it with that up.
Fantastic
Not gonna
up
slash at him. He's gonna try and hold a PK freeze for him, and Joe's gonna come up with a strong uppercut.
Let's see if he can make it back with 150%. Right now it's 2-2, but one hit.
Who sucks?
One hit is going to be all it takes. Lucas hits hard. You might not. He's a little blonde kid, but he hits really hard with those side A's, especially those up A's. The way that Mike's hitting him right now.
Smash is brutal, man. And if you're at a high enough percentage, you're just gonna get frozen and thrown off the stage like we saw with his first stock. Ooh, Mike's definitely playing around him really well, just chipping in a little bit of damage. Joe's also doing the same, getting up 24. This is basically just free percentage on him at the moment. Oh, Joe's nice drop kick there coming in. Not able to catch that ledge, unfortunately. He was able to get 32% off on Mike here. Can immediately take him and throw him down into the ground. We're going to see a lot of these bicycle kicks coming up from Lucas. I love these Lucas and Ness aerials. It's very cool to see.
We're going to see a little bit of a slower game right here. Now they're giving each other some respect right now. I understand that Joe wants to play it carefully, but Mike's trying to get into his face like, no, I need to finish you with a final smash right now. 67% is enough for me. That's what he says. Hitting him with the down smash, up smash, starting to juggle a little bit here. Oh, ops to charge the up smash. What an interesting choice. I'm surprised he didn't jump up to get a little bit more tick damage. But it's okay because he's sitting here comboing again.
Ooh, there's a big hold.
Oh.
Not really sure what to call that. We're just calling it whatever.
A little bit of counterplay right here by Joe. He's trying to keep him grounded. He doesn't want him getting up in the air because once Joe goes up into the air, he's gonna be juggle worthy. There's nothing.
These big whips are coming out.
Nothing he's gonna be able to do.
Mike's able to recover himself with that PK Thunder.
Jumps back up.
Ooh,
Hits him with the side tilt.
not going to be quite enough of the pre.
And the eye
He's going to do it.
Fantastic use of the neutral B.
2 PK freeze KOs on this island here.
Gotta take a little bit up.
Through the losers bracket.
Switching over to the other game, we're going to go Piranha Plant against an Ivysaur. What a fantastic green on green action right now. Let's see it.
For sure. We've got a battle.
Unfortunately, an up special comes in, doesn't connect with anything. Side and smash, that's it. Switch to the Charizard, wants to burn up that Piranha Plant. Hit all of the up smashes right now. He's going to be able to hit a juggle. No! Down smash is back in. Now we're grounded. Still 2-on-2. Pretty close game.
Nice grab here by Plant. He's going to be doing a... Hey, it's a little bit of an edge guard here.
Great edge guard right now. That's Piranha Plant's neutral B. You can hit that spike ball either way, and you can hold it for as long as you need to. Going back to the Cabbage Lizard, let's see it. See if you can predict it out.
Oh, the down smash coming in, but it's going to be a pretty easily projected attack, so he's going to be able to block that up.
Still takes down a lot of his shield. If he can get a shield grab right now, he just needs to stay on the offensive. If he can stay, if the Piranha Plant can stay on the offensive right now, breaks the shield, he gets in for the win right now.
Ooh, and there's a Side smash.
But Charizard hits hard.
Charizard also going to be the heavier option, obviously, out of the Pokemon trainers. So he's definitely going to be able to hold on to a higher percentage for a little bit longer. So he's going to be charging up. He's going to get 93% here. Piranha Plant's definitely going to be looking for that stronger hit.
Takes him out. That is game for the Piranha Plant. A Piranha Plant win. That is a character I did not expect to see here. So it's going to be a very interesting pick. I wonder if he's going to carry it through the rest of this tournament.
I'd love to see the Piranha Plant gameplay.
Because if he can, props to him. That's all I want to see. But interesting picks is why we're here right now. Like Pokemon Trainer, we see that here and there. Not a terrible amount, but quite a bit. But now we're getting into another game. We're actually getting a Samus versus Steve on the other stream, which is going to be another very fascinating pick. Steve has played quite a bit in professional play as well as collegiate play, but not in this tournament. I think this is the first Steve we've seen. And Steve's give me your thoughts on Steve. Some people say he is an insanely difficult character. You're not a fan?
I'm not a fan. All right, we're going to swap over. We're going to see this Steve
right here. Dark Samus versus Steve.
He's definitely, I'm not a fan of the Steve personally. He's just a little bit of kind of a BS character. I'm going to be real. Definitely a little bit of an abuser here. But on this Dark Samus is going to be
an interesting
to kind of.
Yeah, this is definitely more. Well, I kind of figured it was more of a casual game considering that Mike and Nate are playing now because Nate is on the Dark Samus clearly, and I think right now Mike is somebody who hasn't played Minecraft Steve yet, so he's definitely getting used to his kit right now, as we can see. But absolutely,
for some bait here.
If you've seen a professional Steve player, they go crazy on the crafting. There's no downtime. They're always building. They're always mining. It is insane. Oh, but he hits him with the full smash. It's very an interesting combo. Somebody playing their main versus somebody playing a character that seemingly they don't know much about.
Oh, not able to use his there.
Unfortunate fall right there, but a fun one nonetheless. Listing off our bracket real quick. Let's see what we got right now. So Mike is actually going up into the losers round. He will be playing whoever the winner of the Colby versus John game will be. Crow actually won it, or I'm sorry, Crow lost against Bradley, which is what we saw in that Piranha Plant game. So Piranha Plant player Bradley is going to be moving up against Jacob. So that's going to be an interesting one as well. Up into the winners bracket, let's see what we got here. We have a we have Dom and Vinny
waiting on this one. I believe we'll get to see the Dominic Vinny matchup after the Monster and Royal game.
Oh, I see.
I believe. I'm not too sure how that works.
We have some great games coming up, though.
Yeah, for sure. We've still got a lot of Smash left.
Let's see who's going to be playing next, who we're going to be able to watch next. It's going to be awesome. I think the Dom game is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Vinny is one of the most confident Ultimate players, and Dom is one of the best Ultimate players.
Definitely.
So it's going to be quite the dichotomy because one is definitely a little more humble than the other. Fantastic game nonetheless. I really hope we're going to be able to see it on the stream. If not, sometimes that's how it works out. We can only stream certain TVs that are in the lounge at the moment. We're going back into another casual game. I believe this is also Mike getting ready. He might pick up the Steve game. Who knows? We might see him in the next game in the losers bracket pick up the Steve, and I would not be opposed to that. That's going to be awesome if we see a Steve.
I'm getting a note to wrap it up, but I'm not sure. What? Stall? Yeah. Okay.
So just some technical
difficulties. We're having a lot of fun here in our, our fourth UWRF Intramural event. So hosted by us, and we're going to be putting it out there. Definitely posting more about upcoming tournaments. We're going to be getting a lot more fun stuff next semester. We're going to be having a lot better production quality. I mean, as amazing it looks right now, it definitely could be better. So definitely come next semester, we'll have a lot better equipment. So it should be a lot more fun, and we'll get some more good visuals going on. We'll get a lot more good stuff going on the front end side. As for the actual games, I know we've got maybe some more Overwatch coming out. We're going to be having some League next semester.
Valorant tournament as well.
Valorant tournament. Anything else you guys are looking forward to?
So we have a lot coming up. So if you want to follow the Esports Club as well as the varsity program, you can always follow us on Twitter. We are at UWRF Esports and at UWRF Student Esports. If you would like to join the Discord as well, all are welcome. We have a complete UWRF Esports Discord. Love to hang out, play games. We play everything under the sun. Anything from competitive League of Legends, scrims and clashes, all the way down to webkins. So we have everything in between. Fantastic club that we got going. We only started last year. Now we're up to 80 members that are actually attending here. We have some members that are outside the college as well that are just here for fun. But next semester, we do have a lot of large plans. Right now, we're working on some more intramurals, some casting and some more streaming for entertainment for you guys. We have things such as the Overwatch tournament. I believe that we are going to start ramping up more because Overwatch 2 is getting more and more champions. Hopefully, the meta is going to shift away from these basic 5-pick of Winston, Lucio.
We've definitely seen a lot different picks in the meta for Overwatch.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of variation.
Overwatch 2's been out, man.
Absolutely. We're also going to get a League of Legends one. That is one that's been asked for a lot.
That would be super fun. I'm super excited to come back for that one.
Here at River Falls, we actually have a huge overseas program with our South Korean students, our international students, and a lot of them love to come here in the lounge and casually play League of Legends with the rest of us. And we've been telling them, we're just like, if you guys want to get more involved, we're going to have an intramural. So hopefully we're going to have some fantastic games here because we've already had some scrims in League of Legends and we haven't had anything planned.
For sure.
The other one is the Valorant tournament is the biggest one I think that everybody's looking forward to right now. Valorant is obviously it's one of the hottest shooters right now. Understandably, it's not for everybody.
Definitely one of the more techie shooters.
It can get a little bit more frustrating at times.
Yep.
But when people pop off and when teams get intense, it's all about the hype. I think that's what it is. I think it's all about the energy you bring to the table. I think it's how much you can boost up your team even at a losing point, and that's what makes it entertaining. Because then you get those hero plays. When you have that confidence in a single player, you get those hero plays of a post-plan situation 1v4. So we also have a partnership with Gen G right now for the Esports Club, in case you guys are wondering. We also have a little bit of a partnership with Version 1.
Yeah.
We've been talking with them a lot. We've been rocking Version 1.
Came out yesterday. We got to talk to them.
Absolutely. If you guys are interested at all in any sort of esports opportunities, I highly recommend you join the Discord, whether it's for a career, part-time job, just trying to dip your toes into what esports is all about.
Trying to bring in a lot more connections, definitely.
Absolutely. We have, like I said, we have a connection with Version 1. We have people come in and talk. We have people give away free merch. And we basically just hang out and talk about esports. Like I said, there's a lot of positions that they are currently hiring, whether you want to get into social media aspect of esports, whether you want to actually play. There's a lot of different things you can do. The other partnership that I skimped on that I would love to talk about more is our Gen G partnership.
Yeah, for sure.
So us and the executive board, we started talking to Gen G and we actually got a partnership with them to sponsor club activities, give away gift prizes, and then the money that they give us, we rep them and we sponsor all the things that they put out. And then they also give us money for prizes for tournaments so that we can host things like this for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. So we've been also pushing a lot for Eternal Return, which is a great, wonderful, free mobile game, mobile battle royale over on Steam. You should definitely check it out. I know we've been having a lot of fun in the lab.
Very, very fun game. Absolutely. We had an Eternal Return night just the other night. We had about a good 15 people there just crowding the lounge.
Yeah,
it was very, very fun.
A nice custom game going on. Definitely a lot of fun.
So I think we're actually moving over into one of the games right now. If one of them have started. Oh, okay. So right now we're just having a little bit of a delay. We're having some technical problems, but that's all right. We're happy to hear and talk about esports with you guys.
It has to come with esports. There's always something.
There's always something that has to be done. Amen. We'll go right back to it. I believe the next game that's going to be up is Jacob versus Landon. So this one's going to be an interesting one. And then Colby versus John. So these characters, we haven't seen a lot of, we've seen a lot of fluctuation, and we don't really know exactly who these guys mean. So I'll take a poll. Okay. All right, we're able to switch right now. We're going right back into it right here. We have Mime versus Nate right now. I believe this is more of just a casual game, unless they forgot to change their name off of Nate again. But he is definitely the Dark Samus player of the game, and I think he just lost that to Mime.
All right, so I think we should be going into. People should stop saying that they're Nate. That's what I'm saying. You're taking his name. He's out of it. Leave him.
Apologies. That's my fault. I didn't apologize to the student. Anyway, nonetheless, Mime. We already know that he's up in the bracket right now. Very big Incineroar player. I know that you're a fan of Incineroar. One of the biggest Incineroar fans on the market right now. And it's interesting that he took Nate's name and is also playing Samus, but we're going to see a double Samus matchup maybe?
A little bit of insult to him.
I really hope he's. Oh, please get us a mirror match. Oh my goodness. Please, oh please.
Rubbing my hands together. Game and Watch pick.
I love Mr. Game & Watch. Oh my goodness, if we can see a Mr. Game & Watch right here make it to the finals, I will... anything that gets upvoted on Twitter, I will do. That is obviously age appropriate. All right, let's see it with the Game & Watch pick. Let's see some... I want to see him huck some fried chicken over at him.
Ooh, he's going to be looking for that bucket pickup.
Yes,
definitely a good.
I was about to
maybe
say
a little bit of a counter pick.
This is
can throw that right back at him.
He's trying to bait it out, as you can see. He's keeping his distance. He's trying to like bait it out right. Oh, but he sadly missed it. He wants it.
He's like, you won't hit me. You won't hit me with the projectiles. I'll show you. Oh, he goes.
And he catches it.
He got that bucket. He's gonna try and get rid of that as soon as possible.
Oh,
so
he's gonna
grab something else.
Tries to hit the up tilts, just get a little bit of damage in. Unfortunately, those hits only did 7%, and now he's at 97.
And there it comes.
He hits him with the bucket! Hits him from 17% off, takes a stock. Oh, I knew this Game & Watch pitch was correctly. Oh, 9 comes out. It was 9.
I would have been insane if he would have been able to connect that, but it was just a little bit too far off.
There's another
off the stage. RNG is looking really good.
An interesting up special.
He's gonna send that rocket right back at him.
Well,
that dash attack's gonna be doing a lot for him. 109. He's looking for the projectile, but he's gonna get a fist to the face, and that's gonna send him right off the stage. He's in a really vulnerable spot here.
Ooh, great up smash.
Comes out. We're gonna try and get a 9, but not quite. We got the freeze. We got the fire.
Comboing.
Not quite able to get the lightning.
Oh, fantastic read right there from the Dark Samus. He hit his missile out, so he would use the bucket and then use his fully charged neutral B. That was a
good play. That's a counter play to a counter play.
Oh, you countered the What is this, Magic the Gathering? What am I watching right now? Now we're just at a stalemate, throwing some fried chicken at him.
Yep, he's all out of his.
Getting him some fuel.
Out all of his eyelids.
And we're just kind of hanging out. How are you today?
Yep.
We get a little bit of a love tap.
Working out great at the Esports lounge here.
Oh, tried to catch it, but instead he's met with a side.
Oh,
and that's a stop.
Full. He can't fit anything else into the bucket.
Oh, this is these 9s are just tragic. Another miss.
These 9s are coming out every.
Oh, what it hits!
It's gonna slap on a 43% onto Nate here. Another 9 just barely out. He's gonna be trying to abuse these side Bs with all these 9s he's getting, for sure. Now that's a Game & Watch player through and through.
I really hope Mom goes out and buys a lottery ticket after this. This is the most 9s I've ever seen from a Game & Watch player. He's hitting up tilts and then 9s. That's all I've seen.
I feel like the elusive 1 is going to be harder to hit than a 9 at this point.
I think I've seen more 8s and 9. Another 9!
7s through 9s are prominent here. The bucket's almost full. He's got to get rid of that soon.
Oh, no.
He's not going to be able to throw anything back out.
Dark Samus is going to get a read on that. He's going to be like, all right, your bucket's full. I'm going to start charging up the neutral B. That's what we like to see here.
Oh, there's the 1. The elusive 1 came out. We're on the lower side. The gets sent back. He needs to get rid of the stuff that's in his bucket here. Mr. Game & Watch, you got to hit that bucket. You got to get rid of it, man.
Ooh, hits him with an 8.
He's looking for these side Bs. He's just looking for these hammers. He's looking for that 9. His bucket is full. He knows the range on his bucket, and it's too much.
Air dash recovery into a bucket finish. That was textbook Game & Watch play we just saw. Oh, that is all I wanted to see in this tournament. I can go home happy. That was awesome. That is what we love to see here at the Intramural. So now we actually have another game going on in the background. We'll read you right now. It's a Ridley pick versus a Villager. This one's actually, I believe this is a, which game is this?
Yeah, we'll take a look here.
I believe this is TV2.
It's Mike versus Kobe.
Mike and Kobe are here. Yeah, I was just making sure that the names weren't incorrect, but this
is interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. This is Mike on Villager.
Mike on the Villager.
This is an interesting change from a hero pick. Nonetheless,
definitely a little bit less RNG.
Definitely a little more like up in your face, I would say. Villager wants to close the gap with those bolts. He wants those bowling balls and he wants those slingshots. That's what he's here for.
Gonna be edge guarded here. He's a little too close. That pot's gonna do a lot of work for him, but not at the moment with that. A little bit too close range, and that shield's not gonna quite catch anything for him.
He wants to bring it back for 1-to-1 right now.
Turn up Dark Brutal.
Colby's at 2 stocks right now. He's got to bring this back. Mike's still at 1 stock. He's playing for his life right now.
He is. Pulling up at that 90% right now. Really looking for something here.
Counters the edge guard perfectly.
Ooh, that shield break's not going to quite hit. He's got to charge it up a little bit longer.
If that shield break did hit, that's game over for Mike. That was so lucky right there. Hits him with the potted plant.
Oh, he could be abusing. One of them. Oh, no! That'd be quite enough for him.
Hits him with the grab.
2 extra stocks left.
Goes through the shield, unfortunately. I think the best part about that matchup is that Ridley and Villager have some of the best recovery in the game. So it's just a matter of who can get me to over 100% and then who can land the final smash. I think that's what it all comes down to. Edge guarding really didn't have a say in that match.
Yeah.
So I believe that was 1-0 for Colby.
Let's see the hero coming out.
And Colby's
random. I came here to play.
Colby has confidence. Oh, heavens.
Oh, we're going to get a Pyramithra here.
Some technical difficulties. We have a wire splitter right now. We have no game sound. How am I supposed to watch Smack without any game sound? That's unbelievable. And you were, oh my goodness, Pyramithra.
Pyramithra are going to be one of the quicker hits.
So Pyramithra is one of the most objectively good characters right now.
Objectively good and annoying.
At speed damage. I think getting percentage up on Pyramithra is
Definitely
probably
not a problem.
one of the easiest things to do with that character. I think the only part of Pyramithra where they kind of fall short is edge guarding. I think the side Bs are fantastic for edge guarding, but I think that if you miss a single one, your blades are gone, so you sit there completely.
Oh my god! He was to sleep. The snooze did not quite catch.
Oh, unfortunate. He's gonna try to keep Mike off, but Colby's comes back on.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Slack will destroy him. Get him out of here.
He don't
have a shield anymore. Mike's gonna barely hang on with that shield. Absolutely, just powering through it.
I think Mike's like, I do not want it to be a 1-0 game. I want it to be a 1-1. I'm gonna make this close.
It is Colby.
Colby does not want to make it close. I can play any character, says Colby. I'm gonna play Pyramithra.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, I think the only thing is edge guarding, but it seems like Colby's got that figured out. She's found a way around it.
Oh my god.
Oh, but he's comboing.
This huge damage coming out by Mike.
A trade and fire blows.
Accelerate. He's going to be able to play around the stage really well right now. Oh,
great up special right there.
A lot of damage for him.
Mike with the down smash. Let's see it.
Definitely going to be looking for that crit. Would definitely end it here. The snooze not quite going to be able to catch it. Absolutely dashing. Pyramithra play. Ooh. Going to be able to block those. Enough really for.
Great read right there by Mike. He understood that Colby, instead of opting for an attack on the ledge, she was just going to come up as quick as possible. Charged up his smash for that. Fantastic read. Oh, and another read.
Out. Such a strong hit if he can charge that. And Mike is looking like he can consistently hit these neutrals.
Absolutely. I think that's what he's been practicing, I think, is just when can I hit neutrals and what is appropriate for the situation.
Definitely something to take a look at and say, I know they're going to expect it if I'm sitting here like this. I charge this up now, he's going to hold on to that for a little bit. And he's going to hit him.
It's definitely one of those things where it's just like, oh, he has it charged up, he's going to use it in the next 5 seconds. Mike is one of those guys that's just like, nah, I'm going to hang on to this until I know for sure you are not going to expect this.
It's going to be a little fly. You never know when it's going to land, but it's going to land at the most not opportune time for you.
Mike's neutral bees, I would equate that to the mosquito at the camp out. Or it's just buzzing around. You're just like, it's going to go in my arm, it's going to go in my leg. Oh, I lost sight of it. Now I don't know where it is. Oh, great parry right there by Mike.
Love to see it. The thwack comes out, but he's not quite on the stage yet.
Oh, misses the side dash.
Oh, that's double slash on the bottom.
Great read. He understood that the Pyramithra was going to pivot dodge right there.
Mike definitely a lot confident here, but definitely on edge with Pyramithra being able to that dash attack, that satisfying dash attack.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you counter Pyramithra, is you just need to read the side Bs. If you can read the side Bs, Pyramithra is so, vulnerable afterwards.
We're going back to Pokemon Stadium for Game 3. We've seen a lot of Pokemon Stadium here. We love Pokemon Stadium.
Let's see if Colby brings out.
He's going to be playing the hero again. Colby's going to be questioning what he wants to be playing here.
He understands. It's 1-1 right now.
This is anybody's match at this point. The previous 2 games didn't matter. He's gonna be whipping up
Donkey Kong. Oh boy, let's see it. So we weren't able to see it in the last game, but we actually had a Pac-Man pick.
Really?
Yes. So in case you didn't know, our beautiful caster here, Gavin, is the biggest
love
Pac-Man
Pac-Man.
fan in the Midwest.
I love Pac-Man.
So it's unfortunately missed it, but if they win, I believe it is Vinny playing right now. We might be able to see a Pac-Man in the finals. So that's why
I would love that. I love that.
However, I want to see this Donkey Kong play. Great snooze, though,
He's taking his thumb in the crit from hell. Oh my! Not only gets the snooze, but he also gets the crit.
Oh, 13% for the first stock trade. I will take that trade any day. Still 15. Oh my goodness, 70 mana right here. He's
Oh my god, and the kaboom comes out. He's just throwing everything. The Sizz will unfortunately miss that. Honestly, oh my god.
This is why Mike is such a good hero player. He understands when to opt for the neutral smashes and when to opt for the neutral specials. He understands that when a Donkey Kong's coming at him full force, this giant gorilla, sometimes I need to keep my distance and sometimes I need to get in there and just show him.
Definitely keep the distance, keep the cool, being able to. He saw that snooze in his list and he's like, this is my time. I'm gonna grab this
There it is.
snooze, this monkey. Down.
And Mike gets back onto the stage. Colby was trying to edgeguard right there with a final smash. I don't know if you know this, but when Donkey Kong uses that frontward smash on an edgeguard, the character, the opposition goes straight down. Mike, instead of dodging through it like a normal player, he uses neutral B, opted for that, and then hit Colby above him.
He's looking for it. Unfortunately, Mike has no more mana left to use his recovery.
The
So
up
he's just
special
falling
could
down.
come out. But that's okay, he got Colby. And kaboom! And a fantastic kaboom right there!
AoE of that is just going to take him right at the end of his iframes on that grab, and he's going to pull him off of the stage.
Perfect timing on those iframes. Absolutely. That's the Donkey Kong special that I was talking about. That's what you gotta look out for, Mike.
And just like that, Kobe's tied this game up at 1 stock to 1 stock at 0 to 0%.
An impressive comeback nonetheless, but let's see if Colby can finish it out.
Mike's damage.
Mike's going back at 74%. Is he gonna be able to make it out? He might be cracking under pressure. Colby came to play.
Definitely didn't count him out with his Donkey Kong pick.
Definitely.
He picked up a different champ for each game of this series.
Absolutely. Oh, and hits him with the... Oh, okay.
That would be the end of our Mike in our bracket, unfortunately. Mike, we will move on. Maybe seeing more of the Donkey Kong in the future with a little bit more of a boost to his confidence here.
Mike gets knocked out as the hero player, our only hero champion in the entire game. And a Meta Knight.
It's only fitting.
We got another champion on this Switch, thank goodness. But unfortunately, that is the end of Mike's reign right there. Colby will knock him out, but Colby is also a fantastic Donkey Kong player, so I'm hoping to see him play more of it. Let's see who we got on other ones. So our other games right now, we have another Donkey Kong.
Oh, never mind. That's
Meta Knight.
game we were just looking at.
So if we take a look at our bracket right now, we see that Mike took out
Can we go
Colby.
to number 1? We go to TV 1.
That's completely fine. So Colby knocked out Mike. Guess who Colby's going to be playing next?
Ooh,
Royal.
our other melee player
So-
in that other
Yeah.
game.
So
we got
Royal.
our other melee player, Lamaster, going up against Jacob.
So we have 3 melee players in the exact same losers bracket. This is going to be crazy. Plus Colby. Colby's going to be sitting there like, well, I play Ultimate, so this is going to be fun, right?
I love this game. You guys coming here?
We still have yet to see the Dom Vinny game, but
Ooh.
that one is going to be one for the ages. I think we're going to finish up the losers round first. We're going to get a Royal versus Colby match. Then what we're going to see is a Lamont versus Jacob match. Like you said, those are our 2 melee players going head to head. So that one we're going to tune into. I wonder if we're going to see TV1, but other than that, going to be a fantastic game nonetheless. Who do you predict coming out in the Lamont Jacob?
I'm not sure. I think it could be anybody. They're both looking like some strong picks here. I definitely, if Lamont picks some interesting picks, like we saw the Rosalina Luma pick came out. I don't know if Jacob's going to be quite ready for that because that's definitely one of the more niche picks and something that not everybody is comfortable playing against.
Even in the Rosalina and Luma pick, though, Ike was still giving it a run for the money, which is interesting considering that it's a much heavier champion, which Luma would usually be able to capitalize off, considering that the attacks are much slower and Luma can have more versatility and range.
Are we having? Well, we're having our Dom Vinny game going on. We're having our Dom Vincent game going on.
So we're getting some conflicting information, but whatever game we have, it's going to be a great one. We're getting into the final 6 players.
Screw the main winners bracket. We don't care about Dom versus Vinny. We're gonna watch this Lamonster versus Jacob.
But this is going to be a good game nonetheless.
For sure, for sure.
Lamont versus Jake is going to be one for the ages. It's going to be a blast from the past nonetheless as well, because these guys have also been swimming against each other. And I'm surprised that you're not excited, because we're going to see the Incineroar pick.
Oh, I love it. I love it. We're gonna see Lamonster on the Cloud. He definitely was playing the Cloud earlier as well. Oh, super pick. Super pick. He came right off the stage with that one.
That was a hair from Mitzing right there.
He just wanted life, but he got a little bit. He got a handful of Cloud instead.
The most interesting thing about these Incineroar plays is the ability to read the up special. Knowing where this Cloud is going to be, and then knowing where the Incineroar is going to land. I think that's the most impressive part about it. Fantastic recovery coming out. You can tell this is someone who plays Incineroar, opting instead of just for the up special, going for the side special as well.
Ooh, definitely a good
great grab
from either one of these.
He'll
do it.
He opts to grab and throw upwards.
Ooh, they almost killed themselves each here.
Interesting.
Incineroar going flying up, but just a little bit heavier than Cloud, so he's able to stay on the stage. He also had a little bit lower percent, but by 10 was not a
staggering difference. Yes, yeah. But Incineroar is one of those heavier champions. You're going to have to do a lot more than a tilt to get him off stage. Sure. You're going to have to do a...
Mine's going to be holding on to this. Here's the monster.
Taking another one, unfortunately.
Coming out, he's going to be saying, all right, you're done. This third stock, no more. Give it to me. It's out of here.
He is still opting to... He's still playing so aggressively, though. He knows he can afford to. Oh, let's see. Is Jacob going to be able to catch up right here?
Ooh.
He has his limit break right now.
The monster's definitely playing around this Incineroar a lot better than that first two stocks.
Absolutely.
So he's definitely looking up.
Oh, this is a limit break, though.
Incineroar would come to him, but he just said, all right, I'm going to let you do
Oh,
it.
no.
That's going to be the end of this
He
first
misses
game.
the up special.
Fall in the first game, giving Jacob a little bit of a confidence boost here.
That's good. That's good.
Definitely love the Incineroar picks. We're going to be staying on that Incineroar maybe in the future here.
But we also know Lamont. He can change it up off of Cloud.
For
He
sure.
can play multiple characters. He may be understanding, okay, maybe Cloud against an Incineroar wasn't the greatest idea. Cloud is more of like a death by 1,000 cuts kind of character. You want to hit him a ton of times. Incineroar is not going to let you hit him that much. He's going to be able to grab you no matter what you're going to get. He's also a heavier character. He's not going to be able to stagger as much. So I wonder if he's going to bring it the same thing out. He's actually going to bring out... Oh, never mind. We're having second...
Oh, we're going to see a melee player. We're going to be seeing...
Now we're seeing melee.
This is what we love.
This is what we want to see.
Is one of our Fox players.
His main in melee, and now apparently his main in ultimate. Clickbait, not clickbait. We don't know.
Main? New ult, maybe swapping to ultimate?
And I'm
kind of a little bit of a...
Still not a great start, though. We still got Jake showing him who's boss, but now he's showing the Fox combos right now. He's showing how speedy he can be. He can still jump. Running around. Oh!
He'll be shooting off that blaster. It's any single moment that he can just get a little bit of a free poke damage here. And the landing onto the stage will give Mime a little bit of a chance to bop him around a little bit.
Oh, great counter smash.
So strong in creating space. That Fox is near him. He can just press the B button and he's out of here. More space in here for you.
This is why I thought it was an interesting pick. I assumed that Lamont would have opted for a much heavier character against Incineroar, knowing that his opponent is going to pick Incineroar, but instead he opted for the Fox, which is notably one of the last the game. And now we are tied up 0-0, 2 stocks. Let's see if the Fox can bring it back. Lamont, that is your time to go now. Let's see it.
Just dodges that grab. Ooh, a big strong neutral air will give him a little bit of space. These neutral airs are very similar to his neutral smash, where he's in the air, he just creates space with that. So if you're coming close to him, you better watch out for that.
But Jake is just so good at finding...
There's the time, there's the clothesline.
Little intervals.
To the other side of the stage. Love those clothesline grabs. One of the reasons we love watching Incineroar.
I think if Lamont can figure out how to work around Incineroar's grabs and understand that normal Fox play is boots on the ground. Wouldn't you agree? Always coming at your opponent full stack and using your speed to outmaneuver them. But with Incineroar, you can't really do that because of his grab. It's going to go through every single attack you have, especially on Fox, considering he's such a light champion. So you can't afford to be grabbed like that.
Yeah, nice combo come out. He got a little bit of a boost of a damage here, and unfortunately,
An up smash.
That Incineroar block, that Incineroar counter is enough to just give him a little bit of a boost for his next attack. He grabs him, he throws him down into the ground, and that's going to put Lamont up at a large percentage. And then that up smash was able to do enough for him.
And that is
Lamont
game.
will be out.
That is game.
Ultimate roster here.
So Lamont is sadly knocked out, but Jake will continue. Let's take a gander, see if
And we're gonna see our other.
we had another match just finish up. I believe this was the Vinny Dom match.
We saw Gerald. We missed the Gerald.
We missed Geralt of Rivia, not trademarked, playing as me Sword Fighter. Like for good or for practice?
Is this the first game?
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, this is the first game I know. So now we have this is our upper finals bracket for. Or sorry,
Our upper bracket finals.
upper bracket finals between Dom and Vinny. So these are our top two ultimate players right here.
And our top two carry players.
And our top two carry players. Oh my goodness! Terry v Terry mirror match. This is going to be fantastic to watch. Trying to close the gap, see who can hit those buttons first. It's all about reflex in this game thing. I think this one is just going to be a reflex stat. We might as well be playing COD. Who sees who first? Who can shoot who first?
Unfortunately, Dom hits that Ghost Sauce. He's not able to do much with that Ghost Sauce, and he will fall off the stage because he's just too far away. Vinny will get that Ghost Sauce. He's going to be able to get up to that stage. He's going to be able to do a lot more damage. Unfortunately, not able to use that Ghost
Dom
Sauce.
capitalizes. That's what we know him for. That's what we know him for is the edge guarding Terry. That is where that's his strong suit. So if he can get Vinny on the edge like he is right now, that's where he thrives. Unfortunately, he doesn't want the tables to turn on him because he understands that Vinny is somebody you need to respect. This is a character you need to respect, Terry especially, because they can hit like a semi-truck.
He's able to hit that aerial and that aerial into a side special was really strong. Being able to get this extra damage, being able to get a little bit extra room.
And Dom is coming back from a 2-3. Now he's 2-1. That's fantastic.
He swapped them around just like Terry hit that.
Dom's going around. Let's see it here. Now they're like I said, they're giving each other respect. Jumping and shielding, jumping and shielding. Now what am I watching? MK Leo? Let's see here. Oh, fantastic lead.
Then he's gonna tie up. He's gonna say 0%, 0%. We got one stock left. Let's do this.
I want to make this even. I want to make this entertaining, he says. I came here to play, but he's also a showboat. I think we all know Vinny is a showboat. So I think that's what he's looking for right here. He's like, Dom, I'm going to give you a chance right here. I'm going to give you a fighting chance. And Dom's like,
my God,
let's play Smash
attacks.
Oh my goodness. He just needs to find an opening. That's all he needs to do. Right now he's getting juggled. Oh, and unfortunately it's going to continue.
The Ghost House will come out from Dom. We'll see if he can use it here. He's really able to get into that barrier. It's not going to be enough for him to really move him around a lot. He's been bullied around a lot by this Vinny, and he's going to go.
And that is the up
Oh my God, that's not going to quite do enough. He's at 170%. He's going to throw the rising tackle, grab the ledge, and Ding Dong is going to fall down. He's going to smack him, send him off the stage. That'll be it for game one.
That was really well played right there by Vinny. Like I said, that was great edge guarding by... It's not the same Vinny.
We're calling him Vinny anyway.
That's completely fine. Vinny is doing fantastic. Definitely came to play. It looks like we're going to see a Terry mirror match again. They are not doing a gentleman's round.
Well,
they are here to win.
This is Terry v. Terry. They know their champs. They're going to pick their champs, and that's going to be that.
But it's super fun to watch, considering that Terry is a combo champion. We all know that. Terry is, if you hit a side tilt or if you hit a side smash, you are going to combo that up into a up smash. You're going to hit that up into an up special. You're going to start comboing off of that as much as you know. And as a Terry player, you understand that my enemy's playing Terry. I can't let him get a single hit on me or he's going to start comboing. and then I'm gonna go up to 100%, like Vincent is right now. And he gets hit off the
Tilt
stage.
into the side special is definitely not something I've seen on anybody other than Terry.
Terry is one of those characters that have incredibly unique combos. Wouldn't you agree? Like I said,
they each come from Terry comes from their own fighting game.
and there's special combos from that fighting game built into Smash Brothers, which is something that I think does Kazuya have that? I think that's the only other character that has that.
characters. Ryu and Ken have that. Kazuya has that.
But then even then, Ryu and Ken and well, Kazuya has something similar, but they don't have the go-go special. Oh, and unfortunately, he almost goes out. Vincent almost goes out. It managed to recover and do a little bit of damage. At 130%, he wants this stuck. He wants to tie it up. And they trade blows, but Vinny ends up getting it. Sadly, he had to trade 73% for it, and now Dominic is going to capitalize. And like I said, Dominic is just so strong at edge guarding. He takes him out. 9%, 2 stocks left. Let's see if he can hang on to this lead, or if he's going to throw it. Fantastic smash is coming through, but it looks like Vinny's going to get the extra hand right here. Dominic's going to give him some
We're
respect.
seeing the same amount of combos, and it's somebody else doing it, and they're just trading combos, and it's going back and forth.
That was a fantastic mid-smash combo right there on the bottom level. He brought him all the way from the left side of the stage, all the way to the right side of the stage, not letting up one single bit, bringing him off. But Vinny brought him right back and brought him back to the left side of the stage. Oh, they're just trading blows now. It's like watching an anime fight. Watching Dragon Ball Z instead of a Smash tournament.
And Vincent's got the go sauce.
He has
so
the
can
go.
capitalize with this if he's given room. If he's not,
He finishes him.
stage here.
Hits him with the up smash, and
We're
that's
gonna
all
put
it
the
takes.
games at 1-1.
That is 1-1. That is what we like to see right here from Terry players, though. It's such an evenly matched player. I don't know who in the losers bracket is going to be able to compete with whoever loses this one.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a tough time.
Absolutely.
Definitely might be. We're gonna see our championship game of the upper bracket, and then we'll see our championship of the losers bracket, and then we'll go back to that finals match. So who knows? Maybe we'll just see this game again.
This could be another match. This might be a revenge match for whoever ends up winning or losing this match, this game. But it's going to be an interesting one, nonetheless. Terry fights are so brutal.
Coming right out of the gate, Dom is not wasting any time. He's gonna keep at 0%. This is gonna maybe looking to trade it in those tilt attacks a little bit. And they're at 51% each, so that was an even trade. This is the textbook definition of a mirror match. Just going back and forth between trading combos, and they're gonna be at the same percent after each combo. This is ridiculous.
This is what we like to see, though. This is what we want to smash for today. Fantastic edge guards right there by Vincent.
Dom's got the go sauce.
He's got the same thing, though.
He usually use it this time.
He used the same combo and it missed. That's fantastic.
Dom was the other side. Fortunately for him, though, it's good because Vincent was not able to capitalize on that either. So now they're just flopping around the stage, kind of regain their composure after what happened there.
Hitting
Ooh,
a
a nice
great
back arrow
game.
come out by Dom. He's going to try and go off the stage, but that rising tackle is going to say, "Why did you do that?" Now they're going to duke it out in the middle of the stage again. Vincent's got him. He's going to try and throw him off here. Dom's still living at 170% here. And
Great smash.
Side smash.
Fantastic side smash right there. That is exactly what we want to see. And now he's continuing comboing right off the rip after those iframes drop. He is staying in this. He is keeping it on his butt right now. He does not want to give him any space. Great parry right there. Goes for the grab. Unfortunately misses it. Side A comes out. Now he's dancing around in the air. He's trying to fly around him. Trying to make sure that Dominic doesn't feel safe anywhere. It's still 3-2. This could be anybody's game. Vinny is still very low. If Dominic can just have him on the edge and just edge guard flawlessly around Vinny's epic combos that he's just been pulling this game. It's just
Vinny's got that go sauce, but he's just not quite able to get back to stage, unfortunately.
His recovery just sadly wasn't there. He just used his abilities a little too quickly there. Great parries, though. He's bringing it back, making sure that Dom knows, yeah, I'm still going to be one stock ahead of you after this.
Quick hit after the recovery on that ledge grab. Good for Dom. Also good for Dom is the go sauce. There we go. We finally get to see that awesome go sauce coming out from the Terry. He's going to be seeing what else he can capitalize from this here as he's still over 100%, trying to a little bit. He's evened out the player field in terms of stock, but he's going to be trying to take that advantage here. His tackle just going to be quite enough to
Great
grab that ledge
combos right
for him.
here. You can tell that Vinny's playing it very, very safe. He doesn't want to get too close. He wants to try to find it when Dom's like, all right, I found a weak spot. It's like that time. It's like that episode of Demon Slayer when he has that perfect string that he needs to find. That's how Dom's playing it right now. He's playing much more safer than Vinny is as a Terry. It's two polar opposite Terry playstyles, but they're still duking it out.
Oh, and there it goes. We're both at 1-1 here.
Great combo right there coming in from Dom. Sadly, he's still 16 down, but that can be made up very, very quickly here, especially in a Terry match. He just needs one grab or one neutral A, and he can tie these things up.
This will be a very close game. I think this might also be one of our longest games so far.
Oh, absolutely. This is the closest game we've had so far. This could be anybody's. Yeah. There's no clear victor.
The power of the Terrys.
Is he going to be able to grab the ledge here? He is! Dom comes back. He's still in this game. He just needs to deal a little bit more damage on Vinny, and I think that go juice, as you call it, is the way to do it right now. I think once he lands one of those, he could still be in this.
You just got to be able to create enough room and look for his opportunity to really capitalize on being able to have that little bit of an extra oomph in his power.
Fantastic play, giving each other respect. They're both pretty objectively high up on the percentage-wise. They got to be careful. One single smash, one single wrong move, one combo is enough to send them off the edge right here.
And that's it! The block comes out from Vincent, and that's going to be enough to give him a little bit of space and give him a little bit of an opportunity to smash Dom off the top.
Great shield block, following it into a go juice. That was a fantastic textbook Terry combo right there. Right now, we're going to be moving to the lower semis, which I believe we have. Let's see who we have playing right here.
Colby versus Jacob here.
Colby and Jake. So this is interesting.
So both of our Phillies are out.
Really?
Lost Royal on that Colby versus Royal game.
Unfortunately, Royal and LeMonster both knocked out by the ultimate players. Pretty much is what happened. So instead of having two melee players in the final break, we're going to have two ultimate players.
We're seeing a lot more ultimates still.
Colby and Jake, this one. Predictions.
It's going to be close.
I think it's going to be insanely close.
I'm looking for another game that's similar to the one we just saw. We're going to see these two fought their way through the losers bracket, and they're still here. They're still playing, and they're ready for more.
Absolutely. If we see Colby back on that Donkey Kong pick, or at least one of those heavier champions,
sure.
I think Colby has this one. I think Jake can play around lighter characters, or at least medium weight characters. But if there's a Donkey Kong or a K. Rool or heck, an Ike or something like that, I think it's going to be more difficult to play around for Jake's playstyle.
For sure.
But whoever wins that one is going to be facing Dom, the Terry player, the one that made it insanely close against Vincent.
And I think both Colby and Jacob played against Terry at some point that got them down here in the first place. So they definitely know what they're going to be up against, and they know what they're in for. So
let's see if they learn from their mistakes.
For sure.
Let's see. Because sometimes it just takes one game to learn a character's movesets. Okay, I need to give them respect when they're feeling like this, when they're air dodging, when they're edge guarding. I need to approach my tactics this way. There's different ways to attach combos into each different player, each different player style, each different character. And I think if Colby or Jake or whoever's facing Dom next can figure that out with Terry and just find that little wiggle room of mistake that Dom has, I think they can take it. Other than that, Dom's going to give him a run for the money with the Terry match.
For sure.
Like I said, it could be entirely plausible that we see
that Game 2 match against Vincent, and if he takes that, well, we're going to have another game between. We could have 3 games between Dom and Vincent.
We're going to have a championship match between old rivals from 30 seconds ago. We're getting right back into this next game, though. I think they're just getting their controller set up. We jump over to Colby and Jake, and this one's interesting. So, Incineroar is also going to be an interesting pick against heavier champions.
For sure.
Considering that Incineroar is one of those characters, and you can attest this as a Incineroar player, capitalizes on light characters, which is why we were confused to see the Fox play come out, things like that, because it's just so easy to punish. However, with heavier characters that Colby tends to play, such as the DK that I brought up, it's going to be much harder for the Incineroar to get in that pick damage to actually get a full smash down. However, I guess we'll see. Welcome to Prove Me Wrong.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I always love the root for Incineroar players, but as somebody who plays Donkey Kong themselves, I can't say that I am opposed.
I definitely think that Incineroar, as a heavyweight himself, can attest and hold his ground to other heavyweights. So I definitely think that being in the ring with an Incineroar is going to be a little bit of a rough tumble.
It's going to be scary
for everyone.
Absolutely.
So I definitely want to see more of the Incineroar. I definitely want to see more of the Donkey Kong.
I think double heavyweights, though, are going to be the most fun games to watch, considering that you have to hit each other so much. And how this tournament has been going, it's just a game of tilt attacks. It's who can tilt first to do enough like lead damage, those little 3% here and there. And then finally, when you get up to like the 90%, they start like hard comboing using those up smashes, those charge side smashes, those side Bs. Like, well, Incineroar uses side special a lot, but as opposed to other characters such as the Donkey Kong, you rarely see the side special come out unless they're already very, very large, because then they can, you can thunderclap them when they're in the ground like that.
All right, looks like we're gonna move over to TV1 here.
Absolutely.
So we're just gonna be swapping up and adding some controller controls here.
Changing up their tilts. I know that's a common one, is people like their tilts on the, if you're using a GameCube controller, the C stick. Using a Pro controller, it's the right stick. Or R3, as
R3.
Sly Cooper 2 used to call it when I was 8 years old and I didn't know what R3 was. Anyway, I think this is probably going to be, besides the Terry match, the Terry Mirror match, this might be the longest game we have.
This will be the culmination of our losers bracket.
I don't think
it should be fun.
I think in the losers match, we have another game in the losers bracket actually before this.
Is it? Yeah, so we have Colby and Jacob, and then Dom versus.
I believe it's Dominic and whoever he fights, correct? Yep.
So, all right, so we're
going
to be pulling out this Ninja here. So we're going to be seeing against the Incineroar.
I am so excited.
I love to see.
I am so excited. This is a Pokemon matchup. What is it, Gen 7 these guys are from? I don't even remember.
I've lost track after 5.
I don't know. It's
after 5.
Froakie and
oh my god.
What are they called? What's the pre-evolution? Pre-evolution of Incineroar. We're getting a lot of pauses coming out. I'm not sure if it's tech issues or what, but we're still in it. We're still going. Oh, almost a combo right there.
Gosh,
counter.
Recovery will come out. That's insane. A little bit of a parry there on the small little ninja star that came out.
Ooh, but the Incineroar dodged from the...
looking to use that empowered attack next time. And the belly slap.
The counter doesn't come through because of Incineroar's attack animations.
This is really our culmination here.
I was completely wrong. I thought Colby was going to pick more of a heavy champion, but instead opts for the Greninja, which is a character we have yet to see in this tournament, but a very fun one nonetheless. It's going to be awesome.
Definitely feels like a heavy character, jumping around and feeling the map
Absolutely.
out.
Takes the first stock, too, against the Incineroar.
Love to see the Greninja plays. Definitely a more techy champion to play against.
Oh,
unfortunately, not quite able to recover after that one.
That was great tilt play by the Incineroar, though. That is exactly what kept the Greninja off the stage and what led him to not recover. And believe it or not, this is a fire-type, water-type Pokemon, but it's not the color code that you were expecting. No, Greninja is not a fire-type, and Incineroar is not a water-type.
It's used the new Violet and Scarlet Topaz.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
of course.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So Greninja is now also a grass type, and Incineroar is now a water type.
Yes. Indubitably. I couldn't agree with you more. My uncle works for Nintendo, and he said that that's exactly what's in the next patch.
They're already putting in the Smash Ultimate.
They're not fixing any of the bugs. In
fact, it's actually always been in Smash Ultimate, because I've always been able to play as blue.
Fantastic side smash right there by Colby. Both of them recovering. Instead of opting for attacking each other, they're just like, I want to live. They both jump for the ledge instead of attacking. However, because Colby was on the ledge first, he was able to attack immediately.
So strong with these counters.
Yeah, I know.
These counters, I would only dream of hitting, and
Jake hit so hard, he's still alive
so much with that extra damage off the counter.
However, Incineroar hits so hard, he can knock him off the stage at 60%. Now he's at 111, so this is going to be insanely difficult for Colby. One little wrong move, one little hit, and he's out of here for game number 1.
When there comes the he's put thankfully on the other side of the stage.
He opts to throw him to the left. That's an interesting move right there by the Incineroar. But he must have something. He must know something that we don't. He was going to combo it up. However, Colby just simply too slick right there. He's moving around with his little water.
And there comes the knee. Oh, injustice.
Jake hits a gut punches him like Bakugo and My Hero Academia. A lot of anime references today. Apologies for that. But nonetheless, Jake takes it with the Incineroar plays. We've been seeing a lot of those. 2-0ing everybody. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing here, though. I think that Greninja pick...
seeing 2 different picks, you know.
I think that Greninja pick was the way to go. I think it's just giving the Incineroar, like I said with the Fox, the plateau respect. Don't go on the same level as the Incineroar. He's going to grab you. You want to go from above or below. You want to either edge guard from like the side of the stage or the top of the stage. You never want to be on the same exact like plateau as he is in the middle of the stage, or else you're going to lose that fight every single time. And we're going to see the exact same matchup here with Greninja and Incineroar.
These two definitely confident with their picks. Who's going to stay with the Greninja, going to show us a little bit more of what's good.
They had to animate every single little fur on Incineroar's body. Can you believe that? Nintendo trivia right
I just
here.
like the orange Incineroar because then you get to play Starfield. And that right away with a parry and then a side grab with that, the Incineroar will tack up a 77% on Greninja, and that stomp, that aerial, that down aerial is so strong off the stage. Just not quite enough to slam him off the stage quite yet.
Colby is still countering with the tilt attacks. However, it's just not enough. It's only bringing him to 41. And like I said, with Incineroar, you got to be careful because he can knock you out at 70%. Especially with those smashes, it's insanely dangerous for a character as light as Greninja. So it's going to be insanely difficult for Colby to maintain this third stock at 140% off the stage. However, if anybody can do it, it's Colby.
Mime
got the mobility.
I'm definitely a lot more confident with these side special grabs versus just a plain old regular grab, and definitely a suplex would do the trick on Colby. A lot of these times, and an insane grab. Mime,
and he walks into it
to grab the Colby with that one. Colby looking to grab the ledge, unfortunately.
But Jake walks into that fully charged side slash. I wonder if he knows something that we know. But nonetheless, still at 70%, Colby. This is looking dangerous. You're at 2 stocks. You really got to get a stock on this Incineroar, or you're going to be left in the dust. You got to make some ground here quick. You got to play more aggressive. And he's doing exactly what I said would happen. You got to play underneath and either juggle, or you got to play up top. And that's exactly what Colby's doing. Jumping around, keeping it unpredictable, and that's how you got that stock right now. You just got to use the mobility around Incineroar to your advantage. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course, yeah. Definitely being able to move around Incineroar is like moving just around a big, just walking, just
Garfield monster. Yeah.
Unit of muscle.
The sledgehammer cat.
Right.
Absolutely. He almost takes an out right there. Colby barely ninja dodges across side special. Oh,
that is so strong. Just like the rest of that Incineroar kit, that jab is so powerful.
Great pivot dodge right there, but unfortunately, Colby still at one stop.
Answer for everything Colby is doing here.
Oh, still at 70%. Like I said, this is a dangerous area to play in. This is the red zone. You got to go Black Friday and get those prices back up into the black. We don't want this right now. We got to use this.
Dashing away from that. It's gonna be. He tried using a little bit of a Mario flood there with that pushback.
I think that's an interesting way to use.
Very interesting.
To use the Greninja's neutral B as like more of an edge guard than a damage deal. Because I know that's what it's mainly used for.
His up smash definitely, up recovery definitely has a little bit of pushback. Trying to push him off the stage is definitely.
But he reads it perfectly with the side smash, and that is going to be all she wrote. I was completely wrong. I thought it was going to be a double heavy matchup, but opted for the Greninja instead. Sadly, didn't pan out, and Incineroar took this 2-0.
Yeah.
Fantastic game, though, nonetheless. We're going to be moving into, I believe, the lower losers bracket now. So Dominic, who lost the Terry v. Terry matchup. We're gonna be
we see it over here too.
Anyway, before I started stuttering,
so like I said, Dom versus Jacob here.
Exactly, we're moving into the lower finals. So basically, whoever wins this one, knocking somebody out permanently. Like Dom came from the Terry v Terry matchup, and Jake just came as Incineroar from the matchup you just saw. So whoever loses this one, knocked out, is awarded third place. Whoever wins this goes right back up into the winner's bracket and faces the champion that we have right now, Vincent, who is the other Terry player. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the Incineroar players have been impressing me, to be honest?
I definitely think Jacob's very confident on this Incineroar. Obviously, Dom's, he's been around in the Smash Ultimate scene, so he's definitely seen an Incineroar or two. So as Terry, he's going to be able to kind of hopefully know how to play against it, play around it. Incineroar is definitely going to be a brick wall. It's going to be hard to go over it. So he's definitely going to be trying grabbing that Terry out of whatever the heck he's doing and figuring out how he can slam him down and get him off that stage.
I think you're absolutely right. I think it comes down to edge guarding. I think this one, Dom's Terry.
We've seen a lot of good guarding.
Terrifying with edge guard. Terry is definitely a combo character, as Vinny showed us. But Dom's Terry is combo into an edge guard. It's never throw them back into the middle of the stage, do more tick damage, and then edge guard. It's always push him to the edge as fast as possible. And we saw that Dom had a lot of early KOs right off the rip because he pushed him off the stage so fast. Yeah. And that was an insane play by Dom. Sadly, he couldn't push it out because Vincent's sheer parry skill, I guess.
That power dunk is brutal off stage, man.
Absolutely.
That connects all the way through. He's going down. And with that Incineroar up recovery, it's going to be a little bit of a gamble to being able to get up onto the stage.
It's definitely an interesting match considering that both of them have a...
There's nowhere else to go.
Anyway, before our match starts, don't forget, check out the Esports org, check out our Twitter. We are at UWRF Esports and at UWRF Student Esports. One is for the student club, one is for the varsity program. Make sure to follow both of them because both of them hold events such as these awesome intramurals. And we're going to jump right into it right now with our Intramurals v Terry match. Maybe we'll see this in the finals. Maybe we're going to see a Terry v Terry mirror match. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Right now, Dom has the upper hand. He is absolutely comboing into... This is a match. Can we show this on stream? Is this okay for Twitch? Because right now he's actually at 110% v 3%. This is unheard of. I think it's just because Terry's speed is just outmaneuvering Incineroar. If Jake can figure out how to deal with Terry's speed, he can bring this
30
back.
seconds. The 30-second mark will end, or will mark the end of Incineroar's first stock.
Absolutely. I think we're going back to what you were saying. Dom's edge guarding. Right there, we were on the right side of the stage the entire first 20 seconds of the entire game. And we're going to see it again. He's keeping him right on the right side of the stage. Dom does not want him going back into the middle. He does not want to do extra damage.
And there it is. You get far off the stage, and Incineroar just doesn't have the special recovery for that.
You're right. He's played against Incineroar before. He understands the weaknesses. But he's biting back. Jake is biting back right now.
Take a stock.
Bring it back. He's starting to figure out, okay, Terry wants to close the gap. I just got to keep my space, and I got to figure out how to counter this. Sadly, Dom's just so quick.
Does know what to look for. He knows when to shield. He knows when to go out. That rising tackle, using it as a good force of a combo. Maybe not the best form of damage, but a good force of a combo.
Oh, he's still in this.
Able to juggle him out and give a lot of damage back on mine.
Oh, great parry, but sadly I don't think it's enough.
It hits too many times.
No.
We're going to be looking for a power dunk off the stage here. And that might not the end of it. It's going to be a power dunk from the middle of the stage that's going to hit.
That's
At
it.
the very end, and it's going to send him off, marking the end of game one.
A very, very quick game one. Very fast. And I think you called it from the get-go, Gavin. It's the edge guarding. It's Dom with the edge guarding. I think it's an unfortunate match. I think if Jake was maining anybody else with Incineroar, one of the characters with a very, very finicky recovery, he would hold his own against Terry. However, Dom's Terry is just so brutal against the edge.
Little Mac.
And a Little Mac is even weirder, considering that we were just talking about, right?
I've spent enough time off the stage, not able to do anything, so if he's off the stage, he's going to be off anyway. So he's going to be playing a feast or famine, a real high-risk. I think that's kind of what he's going for. He's going to be able to root up a lot of damage against his Terry, and it looks like it's going to be working in his favor.
I think that's absolutely correct. Instead of remedying the problems of last game.
Oh my gosh, and that
goodness, and it's working out.
Smash attack, and that was just enough for him to get up. He's already got 100%. He's already got the go sauce, and he's going to almost fall. And Mime, with the 30 seconds on from that last game, he learned a few things.
And with Little Mac, he has the fastest pivot dodge.
Oh my god!
Holy Hannah. Like I said, Little Mac with the fastest pivot dodges in the game. It doesn't matter if you don't have recovery. He can just dodge around Terry's combo.
And the KO punch! Unfortunately, not going to be able to do much because he's only at 16%. Still, he is able to get back onto this stage, and he is able to stay back in this game. He's hanging on to that 3 stock. He's hanging on to that 100%. He's hanging on to being able to toss around Dom just like he tossed him around in that first game.
But Dom
around the side part of that.
But Dom only needs one hit, and then he's starting to combo him. That's how we got him to 145 in the first place. Right here, I think this is it.
Will come out. He's not going to be able to use it. His 3rd stock will finally fall.
Much more even game than we saw in the first game, and I think you're right. It's not remedying the I don't have it, I don't. He's too good at edge guarding. Dom is just, his strength is too much in edge guarding. So instead of finding a character that is really good at recovery, he's putting all of his chips on black. He's saying, you know what? He's so good at recovery, I'm not even going to let him use the suit.
Huge a huge basing on that smash attack right off the edge. He's looking for him not to quite grab the ledge, but he's looking for him to land right by the ledge because he's a little bit high.
Was on the stage?
Over from that one.
Pivot dodges around him. Dom pivot dodges around the little Mac.
Comes out. Not going to be quite at an optimal percent to be able to use that KO punch. Come out, putting an absolutely massive boost on him with that 25% on Dom.
And these are the losers finals. Whoever loses this goes home. And I think Jake knows that. He's like, all right, I do not want to go home. I'm going to pull out the little Mac. I'm going to show Dom what's up.
Power dunk is so strong.
I'm going to make it a close game. And that's it. That's just the power of the power dunk. Like you've been saying, it's just absurd.
Now we're going to be playing on the ledge. He needs to get on, and he needs to get behind Dom here.
Absolutely. He understands that this is where Dom thrives. I need to get off of the edge right now, or else Dom is going to touch me right here.
We're at 1 stock to 1 stock. He's going to be looking to end.
Oh, that could have been the punishment, but he hill dodges perfectly.
We're close to that KO punch. We could be ending with a KO punch if Mime gets it. He's got it. Oh, we're looking for it. We're looking to do that KO punch. If we can get a final in the KO punch, Dom's looking to create space. There goes it. Not quite able to hang on to it for long enough. Dom was able to come where Mime wasn't able to quite come in and hit that KO punch.
I think it was just
that little projectile keeping space.
I think that was super well read by Dom. I think it's just like he has his KO, he's gonna close the gap. I need to spam these projectiles.
Very strong.
That's the
ending.
only way.
Very strong ending though.
No, Jake gave it his all, but sadly it's gonna be a 2-0 victory, and we are gonna see a mirror match.
The second. We're going in for round 2. Terry.
This is a
here for it. We're here for
revenge plot line right now for Dom. All right, he wants vengeance on Vinny. Those two are good friends, good sparring partners. Both play Ultimate quite a bit, but they want blood right now. There's blood in the water.
Terry definitely a very prominent character in a lot of the collegiate level team and a lot of the pro level scene. So Terry is definitely a person that if you know how to play against him, and if you are comfortable playing against him, you'll be able to do just fine because there's so many Terrys. It's like he's like the Cloud of Smash 4. It's the Terry of the Ultimate roster. So
you're definitely seeing more of a skill gap between players and characters. If you're that good at the game, you can pick up a higher ceiling champion such as Terry, right? And that's what these two players do, and they have been so close. The longest and closest match we've had has been between these two, and it could have been anybody's game. I think Vinny just squeaked it out.
Oh my God, Dom was barely able to grab that ledge.
Squeaked out the ledge grab.
End of it.
But that's okay because Vinny's still back onto it. He's just like, I've had time to prepare. I've been watching it.
He's here. And just that KO off the top with that strong Terry uppercut.
He just has the confidence. I think Dom has the confidence, but Vincent knows that he's in the winner's bracket. He's won this before, and he's like, I can win this.
Dom loves this right side of the stage.
This is definitely where he thrives. But Vinny has just been watching the Incineroar game. He's been watching the game between every single other champion that this Terry has fought. And honestly, I think he's read it perfectly. He knows that Dom is an edge guarder, and he's like, okay, we're going to stay as far away from the edge, and I'm going to combo you in the middle.
You just got to get over him, get around him. If you grab that ledge, you just got to dodge through him.
Yeah, you can't go for an attack. You just can't.
Sides.
Dom is just too good at edge guarding. You can't go for that attack. But Vinny knows that. He's like, okay, I'm going to give you the respect you deserve, and I'm going to combo you on my own terms. However, right now, Dom might be getting into the greenies.
Vincent's on the left side. That's where he needs to be against Vinny here. Or against Dom.
But Dom with the edge guard again and again, time and again. Once he gets on the edge, he understands how to read. He knows where they're going to be, he knows what they're going to do, and he's going to read it perfectly. And Vincent needs to pick up on that. He's like, okay, I need to figure out that I can't go to the edge like this unless he's super high percentage. That's the only way I'm going to be able to win this.
Super close game here. Dom holding onto that 2-stock, though. Vincent at 78% on his last one. It's still a close game, still could be anybody's, but
hits him. That's awesome.
One will go to Dom.
What a great way to finish match 1. That's definitely going to shake Vincent a lot. He's going to be like, okay, I beat him once, but now he came back with a vengeance. This is scary now, okay?
I'm feeling really comfortable with a lot of straight games in a row here because he went from, upper bracket finals to lower bracket finals, and now we're back up in the championship here.
Yeah, Dom has had to claw his way through the losers finals for like 2 games, and he's back with a vengeance right now. He is ready. He's putting his big boy pants on, and we're going to Smashville.
Ooh,
Animal Crossing map.
I love these Animal Crossing maps and these higher.
These Animal Crossing
competition games.
characters love to preach peace and city building and just love and calmness. And then we bring Terry's into the fold. Terry, multiple, plural.
Yeah.
And these guys are ready to raise them hell. Let's see it. Giving each other respect. Oh, but Vincent is in it. He's
not
playing
wasting
really
any
aggressive.
We'd love to see it. We're gonna see if maybe these Terrys haven't really noticed it a lot, but looking back on it, they are staying on the base level. They are not going onto any part of the stage.
No, they're not jumping. They're not doing like the Greninja technique. They're not doing.
They're staying on the bottom. They see the platforms and they're just gonna go through them.
That's
It's
exactly.
it's just an obstacle between them and the bottom of the stage.
We might as well be playing on a Delta course right now. Like there's honestly, it's Street Fighter. There's only it's King of
No platforms here, just flat out fighter game.
King of Fury.
Here for it. I'm here to just play a 2D fighter game. No extra crap.
Still super close game. Watch the individual moves, Gavin. Like they read each other so well, and then they do the exact same thing. They're so evenly matched that they copy.
He got the goat card.
That's what I'm saying. They copy each other's combos, and it's just whoever hits first. It's so interesting to me. They're so evenly matched, and they're both playing fantastic Terry games. That it's just whoever can land it first, and whoever can do the combo more efficiently. Whoever can do those frame perfect hits is going to get the stock. It's both of them are just so good at their job. It's such a look at this. It's a tie game again. This is unbelievable.
And he may have 91%, but just like that, he can boost up. He's got the ghost sauce. He's ready to throw down.
My goodness. Let's see it, Vinny. Let's see if Vincent can bring it back.
He's gotta look for his time. He needs this now more than ever, though.
But like we said, Dominic is so good at edge guarding. He understands when they're going to go behind him and when they're going to grab the ledge, and he reads it flawlessly every single time. It's just insane.
Dom's playing on that right side of the field, and he's going to KO with the rising tackle off the top of the stage. Definitely a more unique kill for Dom here.
Yep, from a grab into a rising tackle. So an interesting combo nonetheless, but if it works, it works, right? He's not going to opt for anything too flashy. He's just going to be like, all right, I'm going to send you straight up into the heavens. That's all right with me, as long as I can get that stock. Now Vincent's coming back. He's like, all right, I need two more. I need to play it safe. I need to play it very, very safe. And sadly, he's on the edge again.
He's on the good side of the ledge, so he's going to be able to send Dom out. And it's his turn. It's his turn to do some ledge guarding here. Unfortunately, that tilt attack is so strong, and the kick just goes a little bit over the ledge, keeping those feet, keeping those hands off of grabbing the ledge.
It's those pixels. It's those pixel perfect peaks right there.
Dom will 2-0. Dom's going to take that. We're going to go into the grand champions between Dom and Vincent here.
Oh, goodness.
We're going to stay on an Omega stage going I believe that was Final Destination picked.
And this may be the final destination for Vincent.
It
If
is
we're being
the final
honest.
destination
This might be his
in our
final
grand
resting place.
championship.
This might be his final location for second place. But I have faith. Dom's edge guarding is second to none.
Ooh.
But Vincent's combos keep him on his toes. They keep Dom on the toes. Good old
Fitting
Kingdom
end,
Hearts.
a grand end.
Can we show Mickey Mouse on the stream? Is that okay? I'm just making sure our tech crew can. All right, cool. Anyway, yeah, no, this is going to be a fantastic and interesting. You're absolutely right, though. They blend through those platforms in favor of the Delta variant of the map. So I'm interested on why are they even bothering with the platform? Like, just stay down there, man. You're good.
Just pick Final Destination if you're not going to use the platform.
I don't know if you just saw that, but after we were talking about the combo that Don has not done yet in the tournament, he just did it again. He went from a grab hit into a top spinning kick.
Oh,
So
I guess when you're in the middle of the stage, the next best thing is to just KO off the top.
Just go straight up.
Yep.
When there's nowhere left to go, Dom, you go straight up, right?
Oh my God, with that ghost sauce. That's what we're looking for. That is why.
Vincent gets a read off of the iframes. He uses those invincibility frames to his advantage and knocks Dom straight off. So now we're back into a tied game. This is going to be a fantastic game 3. I'm really hoping that Vincent can hold his own right here and get a point of his own, a map of his own. Then we'll be going into it a map 4 and hopefully tie it up so we can see a map 5.
Oh my gosh, that power dunk is just so strong.
But Dom is
I
just
don't think that it was even a power dunk. I think he just
I
jabbed him down.
It was a down smash. That was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, and they're coming at him, except it's from the other side. Vincent's gonna do it to Dom, and he
How's it
falls
taste
out.
your own medicine there, Dom?
Oh my, this is what a mirror matchup is like. We're just seeing the same thing over and over, except we're just seeing swaps of colors.
I was saying this last match, they do the same combos. They're learning from each other. They're like supercomputers, just like communicating with each other. It's fantastic to see, but it's just a matter of who does it first.
Dom is looking for a third game in a row, though, against
Vincent's doing
against
really
Vincent.
well, though. I think he's starting to read Dom's strategy. I think he's starting to be like, okay, you're gonna edge guard. I'm gonna edge guard too. I'm gonna copy all of your edge guard technique.
The best bring in the best, and they're gonna learn from each other and adapt. There we
Absolutely.
go. Dom is at his 100%. He's at his ghost sauce. Let's see if he can do anything with it. Vincent's gonna be looking for that final hit, that final KO, taking game 1 of this next game.
Oh my goodness,
Game.
it's gonna be a very, very close game. If Dom can just do a little bit more tick damage and then throw him on the left side of the edge right here.
Oh, he went to the wrong side. Vincent was waiting for him to hit that. He had his shield up, and he turns around. Dom unfortunately hits the wrong side, giving Vincent enough time to just grab him. And we're gonna go straight up. We're gonna go off the top of the map.
That was the saddest misclick, I think, of Dom's life. If Dom was facing the correct direction, he could have shield pivoted because it would have made contact with Vincent's shield. But sadly, it went the wrong way, so the full animation played, and Vincent took
Enough to grab.
advantage of that.
Rising tackle upwards, and we're going off the top.
Absolutely.
All right, we're back on.
Same map. Let's go.
Back on the same map. We're going off the top. Remember this?
And Dom just did. I don't know if you saw that. Dom did the exact same combo to Vincent that Vincent did to him to finish at the last game. Right there. And like we said, they're just learning from each other. And right now, Dom is juggling him.
We're seeing a lot more middle of the game places. Vincent definitely likes to play more of the middle stage than Dom. Dom likes to play more of the side stages.
And this is what we're here for. Let's see if Vincent can play it back. Dom right now is at a very comfortable lead. With Terry picks, anything can happen, especially at 70%. But you still have a full stock over your opponent.
Oh my gosh.
And he's just giving him no wiggle room. I don't know if you want to trade. He was at 50%. Now he's going to be at 100. So he's going to trade it about
He's got that
70.
Vincent doesn't want to give him any space.
No, he's trading 70% for 50% and a stock. I don't think that's worth
The
it.
big grab comes out. He's looking for that rising tackle, but he up tilts instead. Not going to get that special. I don't think he'll be looking to maybe throw him up, maybe throw him to the maybe do a little bit of a power dunk off the middle of the stage here.
That was a fantastic pivot dodge, but sadly that Delta platform we were talking about blocked his combo. But it doesn't matter. Vincent knows how to clean it up. He understands, oh, I can recover from this combo. I'm going to take the stock.
He's got that ghost house. He's going to be looking to do something. Dom's looking to not create any space. He's looking to just minimalize everything that's possibly given to Vincent.
Absolutely. Oh, going off the edge, but
Ooh, a nice recovery. Wasn't able to grab the ledge, and that almost was his downfall as he gets power dunked off the side of the stage. And there is that ghost sauce extra a little bit. He's tied it up here. Vincent's been bringing that percentage up on Dom.
This is a tied game now. He's brought it back up. And they both have the go-go sauce.
Oh my
Sadly,
gosh.
Vincent gets a little too aggressive right there.
Oh,
but
it
he-
wasn't enough.
Like I said, he uses those iframes to his advantage.
Oh, he tries to go for the punish off the stage. So getting on. Didn't work. Dom on the verge.
Oh, no.
Of losing that stock.
This is not where you want to be. Dom plays the edge perfectly.
Oh, Vincent with a good block. He keeps holding it, and there's going to be a combo. He brings that game within 50% here. I can hear it.
Anyway, a fantastic game we got going here right now. It's tied up again, 84%, 75%. That is nothing. That is less than 10%. And now we're back up at 89, less than 5% difference right here. Oh my goodness. I don't know who's going to take this one. If Vincent takes this one, we go to a game 5. If not,
Dom's got the ghost sauce. He technically has the upper hand.
He's on the
That
edge,
point
though.
Percentage just don't mean anything.
he's at the disadvantage on the edge, but then he pivot slides over.
And there it is. That's that ghost sauce.
Oh.
That's the finisher. Dom's going to take game 2.
Hits it
We're going to
perfect.
be at 1-1. This is going to be our final. Winner takes all after this game. We're at our third game. This is for all of the beans of the UWRF Invitational.
So fantastic. I believe that was 3 wins right there from Dom, but
Yeah, that was game 2 of the Grand Champions. So the winner of this game wins.
So basically, because he came from the losers bracket, he had to win an extra game. So this is for all the marbles right now.
Yeah, so
This is whoever wins wins.
Since Vincent was in uppers, that last set that they played determined that both were at 1 loss. So now we're both at 1 loss, and now we're both at 1 loss with 1 game each. So now this is for everything here. We're in game 3. And instantly, we're gonna be back. Vincent's gonna be at his ghost house already, and Dom's gonna be at 50%. We're all gonna be watching with bated breath. The air has chilled. We are the only people speaking. There is no other noise anywhere.
There is some crazy tension right now
There it is.
between
There's
these two. Oh my goodness, and he gets the first stock. After that, I think Dom has gotten first blood on every single game. So that does not bode well for Vincent. He's at a disadvantage, and Dom's only at 60%. He's got to make this ground up really fast, and he's doing that right now with his fantastic combos.
Rising tackle just missed.
Oh, but he hits him with the side smash. That's what we like to see right there.
Dom is ready.
Covers.
Ready with the go. Oh, the power dunk just goes over his head. The rising tackle will not only recover him back up to the stage, but also give him a little bit extra percentage, a little bit of an easier leeway on Dom here. Oh, he just misses that.
Great side smash though. That almost knocked him off the edge, and I don't think Vincent can afford any more damage. He needs a smash now. He needs to get this stock now, or else it might be too late. 70% on stock 2 is not where you want to be. 90% on stock 2 is even less so. Is not where we want to be. But both of them have the go-go McDonald's juice, as you call it. So we're going to see who can really pull out the combos better.
There it is. That is a low smash. There is the Buster Wolf. I don't know if that's the Buster Wolf. Well, something's called the Buster Wolf. I'm not sure if it's that one.
Hits him with a good combo right there. Gets him back up to 32%. But sadly, he's already at 127%, almost 100 higher than Dom right now.
Still looking good with these combos, though. He's still looking to get as much in as possible, but that power dunk is going to be enough to send him down.
Sadly, that's right. Now it's 2-1. All right, let's see it. Great combo into the neutral snap.
Not quite able to connect. He's sitting at a solid. He was sitting at a solid 0%. He's only taken 1 hit so far. He's looking to save as much of this last stock as he possibly can. That Ghost House is going to be numbers for him, though.
Great combo there by Dom using the Ghost House, and another one in a row. I'm really surprised that Vince is getting this round.
The ending of it.
That's it. That's game right there. Dom brought it back, swung it back from the losers.
And that was, by technicality, the furthest difference that we had of all of these games, because Dom had 2 stocks left.
We're getting some updates right now. Ooh. So that was the first game of the best of 5. Never mind, we got some more Smash in store for you guys. This is gonna be fantastic. So that the previous games there was a little bit of a miscommunication. Those 5 games were for the losers bracket because he came up from the losers bracket, had to win I think 1 more game than Vincent had to, and now we're actually in the full finals bracket. So now it's gonna be another best of 5 right now. So
that was game 1, or this is game 1?
That was game 1. That was
game
finals.
1. Okay.
Right now we have Vincent at 1.
Or no, we have Dom at 1.
Wait, Dom, oh my goodness. I'm already confused. So right now Dom is at 1 point, Vincent is at 0. It is going to be a best of 5. So the first person who can get to 3 is what we're going to want to see. And Dom is already at a starking advantage. He is moving so fast. And right now he is just getting juggled though. And it's still an incredibly even game. Oh my goodness. So even though the Dom has been looking very, very dominant in what is considered the losers game to march back up into the winners, we're going to have a finals. So now both of them are considered in the winners bracket, so there's not 1 losers. And oh my goodness, it's going to be another close one. These guys both want it. They are juggling, they're giving neither of them are giving anybody any breathing space, and they both have the go-go juice. I don't know, who do you think is going to take first stock here?
Oh, it's looking really good for Dom, and that Buster Wolf was looking really strong.
Unfortunately, Vincent did not shield through that all the way, so he let go of his shield a little too early right there, and it was the perfect thing that Dom could capitalize onto right there. RB's coming back with a vengeance.
Oh, we're looking at edge guard there.
Great. That was a fantastic side smash right there by Vincent. Oh my goodness, that is exactly what we want to see from this man. We understand that he can play better than he was playing. Dom was just absolutely sweeping him, getting first blood every single game, and now he's back into it. He is hot-blooded right now. However, Dom is too. Dom wants to win. He's just like, I've worked too hard, man. I've played more games than you. All right? I want to win as well. So basically, it's just yellow Terry versus blue Terry. Who's going to win right here?
It is just Terry v. Terry, and
It's
there's nothing
Mustard
but...
Terry versus Buffalo... Arabian Jerk Terry. That's kind of bluish, right?
I have no idea.
Trading blows, but great shields coming out. Right now, this is definitely... I think this match on the Kid Icarus map, I believe this is Kid Icarus, correct?
I have no idea what Final Destiny is.
I believe... Oh, is that what
This
it
is
is?
Final Destiny.
Oh, I think you're right. You're absolutely right. This one has just been a match of trading blows.
Ooh.
Like, I think this one is just... I think this is like the highest damage map we've had so far between these two. Both of them are over 130% every single stock. There's not like a single wipe. There's a lot of shielding and like tag damage going back and forth.
It's just a game of chicken at that
It's-
point. Who's going to drop the shield first?
Absolutely.
Who's going to take the trade?
I think it might be a little more complex than chicken. It's like it's like super powered 3D chess, fighting King of Fighters, Peppa Pig kind of thing going through right here.
Just all of it is just like...
Back up. Vincent knocks him out at 100, like about 50%, I believe. Still at a 60% deficit. Needs to catch up right there. He's making it back 30%. Only got 30 left, and then it's going to be a tied game. We'll see if Vincent can put a match on the board and make it 1-1 right now for this series. Missed grab, unfortunately. Vincent capitalizes. Another missed grab by Vincent, though. Oh, and Dom's going to edge guard. This is where we know he absolutely slaughters that. But Vincent reads it perfectly. He's learned from his mistakes. Runs into a grab. Up smashes. Misses, sadly. Goes into the up grab. Oh, I didn't grab. Another fantastic grab by Vincent. Vincent is just grabbing and kicking. Grabbing and kicking. That is his combo right now. And it is working against Dom perfectly.
These rising tackles are just so much.
Both of them have the go-go Mickey D's Buffalo Wild Wing sauce. Let's see it.
Oh, gosh.
And a great projectile by Vincent. That's one for Vincent.
It's take two.
I think that is the
Vincent's
first
gonna take
match
one, too.
of Vincent in the past 3, I want to say.
Oh, man.
I think Dom has won the past 3.
I think he has.
Yeah, so Vincent is on the board 1-1. They are making this a close game, and that one was a blast of furies. Okay, so we were opting for small battlefield in a normal battlefield. This one is interesting because it has that extra platform. I don't know. Do you think that platform's going to matter a lot? These two players play on
We
the
saw it
ground.
on Pokemon Stadium. We saw the two little platforms on Pokemon Stadium. It didn't get in their way there, so I think it was...
But this is introducing a third platform. I don't think...
Very right.
You don't know if that third platform is going to make a difference.
It's too high up. They don't go that high. They only go that high when they rising tackle up, and then they just...
Vincent might
go
utilize it in order to avoid edge guarding from Dom. He would be able to land on that platform, and then Dom wouldn't be able to use an up smash to go through the platform and hit him. So this might be an advantage for Vincent, actually, in my opinion. However, Dom is proving me wrong immediately.
Are just too much.
He is just the master of edge guarding right now. 58% at a 1 stock deficit. Vincent needs something quick and fast. All right, he is sadly losing out right now. He can't afford all this damage. He needs a quick kill on Dom in order to tie things up. He's probably riding that confidence, though. I think we're going to see big things from... Oh, great parry. Big things from Vincent right now. Still on the edge, though. You don't want to be here when Dom's edge guarding.
Oh my gosh, and the rising tackle is just like, it's going to go over the edge. It's not going to quite grab the ledge unless you're right at the end of that rising tackle. So he could unfortunately just end up on the same level as Dom as he's just sitting there waiting for him to come back.
Great ghost smash right there, though. Sadly does not knock him off, and Vincent still is at a stop.
Oh my gosh, that super armor comes out, and that's going to do it for him.
The super armor saved his life right there, but sadly, Dom uses those iframes, man. You always got to be worried, Vincent. When you jump down, you're not going to have breathing room, Dom. He's going to jump right down, use those iframes to get in your face, especially when you're at 164%.
Unfortunate.
The pivot
clipped
dodge.
him a little bit, but it didn't clip him for the whole thing. He got out
Sadly,
of it.
Dom was able to dodge around that from Vincent and capitalize, killing Vincent in the process, giving him another stock advantage. I don't know about this one. Unless Vincent can pull something big.
Still close. If
It's
Vincent
still
can
very,
hold on to
very
that 42-ish percentage for a little bit. Unfortunately, that combo does a lot more than enough.
But we're getting too close to the edge. This is Dom's bread and butter right here. Oh, Vincent hangs on for dear life.
Dom's looking
Goes on the other
another
side.
stock with 2 left.
It's him up. This is the cream of the crop right now. This is what we're seeing right now. It's
Oh my
textbook
God,
smash.
just barely.
And Dom
Just
puts
going
it
off the
out
stage.
2-1. Absolutely. This is a fantastic run. it's polar opposite than what we saw. We knew that Dom was very, very confident in edge guarding, and Vincent was very, very confident in middle brawling, the combos that you set off with Terry. However, in this one, it seems like Dom has read into that, and he's counter comboing Vincent in a way. So Vincent will use his combos. He'll try and use that side special, the one that goes up and down, and that's his like textbook one. That's his signature one, his signature move. And all Dom has to do is shield through it. He shields it, pivot dodges, and then grabs. And I think Dom learning Vincent's moveset is what's going to give him this win.
So moving on to game 4 here, if Dom takes this one, it is all done for Vincent. So Dom's definitely looking a lot more confident, looking to finish this here.
You notice a game of chicken. Dom is chasing Vincent right now. Vincent is jumping around. Look at it. He's trying to avoid him going through it.
He said, hey, wait, I got 3 platforms here. Let's start using these things.
He's running around. I think he understands that, like, they've usually been playing Terry on that Delta, but sadly, it's not been working. He wants to use the platforms to his advantage. He's like, maybe I can get a better victory if I use the platforms. Sadly, those platforms are moving away because we're on the Animal Crossing map, and those are not going to be around for long, my friend. You're going to be playing on the Delta variant of this map really soon. And this is when things get a little shaky. This is when Dom thrives. Those little platforms are back up. Let's see if Vincent utilizes them. But sadly, great smashes, great combos. The side special coming in from Dom.
Dom's going to land on that platform, and he's going to
still three stacks, though.
Going to step back a little bit, play a little bit on the middle side of the map. Dom's going to hit him, but Dom's going to have a little bit of an answer. Setting them both flying, but just not enough for Dom to go out as well.
They both have equal collision. However, I think Vincent was just slightly higher percentage, which is what led him off the stage. However, tied back up 6% to 4%. I don't know about that one. That's a quick little trade right there. 2-2. This is a much closer game. And we're back on the Delta variant. Let's see. Vincent's jumping around. He's definitely using more of a vertical strategy this time around, I would argue.
Definitely like the more aerial combat.
I agree.
And Power Dunk's still a good, viable option, especially in the middle of the map. Because at a certain angle, they're just going to keep going, and they're going to miss the platform altogether, and they're just going to go off.
Still playing on that lower ground, not utilizing the platforms as much as we saw early in the game. But this mid game, you kind of want to brawl in the face because at this point in Smash Brothers, it's a stamina game. Who can stay on the longest and use their stamina?
Oh my gosh!
And
that go energy.
Right now, it's Dom.
Brutal.
Yeah, that go smash is not what you want to have in your face. All right, that stuff will mess you up. Right now, Dom is not giving any wiggle room. But Vincent wants to tie it up. He's like, I'm at 0%. Let's have a 0-0.
Oh my god.
That's what we're going to see. 1-1, 0-0. If Dom takes this one, he takes the entire series. If not, we're going to go to a tiebreaker with Vincent, 2-2.
Oh my gosh, and Dom
takes it.
He will take game 4, putting him at
3.
The grand champion.
That's it. Dom takes it all. Congratulations to the champion. Unless my tech crew gives me other words of advice, like there's another series coming up, I believe that's all she wrote. Congratulations to the grand champion. Vincent put in a fantastic run right there, but sadly it's not enough. Winners interview coming right up. Oh, right now we're going to have a winners interview coming right up. Get ready for that. Thank you all so much for watching. This is fantastic. Welcome, Dominic. Take a seat right here. So we have our winner right here, Dominic. I don't know if you'd like to say it here. You scoot over a little bit more right here.
Am I?
There you are. There's the grand champion himself. So first thing I want to ask, grand champion, how does it feel? Is the dopamine boosting? Is the adrenaline rushing? What are you feeling right now?
The dopamine's absolutely right now. That's just how it is when you play Terry Bogard. You become him. I am the tiny Terry, but his spirit is within me.
Did you think you would be facing off against such a formidable, also Terry, for the last 3 matches, 3 sets?
Terry mains are an endangered species. I had no idea we would have one here, let alone one that would make it to Grands with me.
We were also very surprised. You were the only 2 Terrys in the entire tournament. We were like, if these guys go face to face, that's gonna be one of the game. You went face to face 3 times.
Yeah.
First in the winners bracket, second in the losers bracket, and in the final grand champion bracket.
Oh yeah.
That is fantastic. So the other question I wanted to ask is, going from the losers bracket, do you think this was like a revenge path? Do you think that's what got you to win the end of game? Because Vincent won in the winners bracket. Do you think that kind of was that more of like an ego booster? Like, I'm gonna kick his butt now. Like,
my ego is in fact extremely fragile, but it's also very, very large.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. You know what they say? Falling down is okay. Getting back up is mandatory.
There you go.
Words of wisdom from the grand champion
Sounds
right
like a
here.
Terry player to me.
Yeah, this is what
I'm
we
on that
see.
comeback mechanic.
Absolutely. So
Snowball mechanic.
going up against another Terry, what was the strategy going in mind? Was it more of like death by 1,000 cuts? I'm gonna hit him a bunch and then like back off, or was it I'm gonna get in this guy's face, kill him as fast as possible before he can get his combos off?
It was kind of a mix of both. Something I noticed is that there were a lot of times I was getting hit because I was planning to use the exact same thing he was, and he was just a little faster.
We noticed that as well.
I don't know,
We were
you saw
talking.
me going for a lot of edge guards, and I got near burn knuckled. That's what it was. I was going for a near burn knuckle.
So the other term or phrase that is used a lot, especially in mirror matches, is practice makes permanent, right? So if you keep making the same mistakes, especially against the character that you play, it's going to be ingrained and you're going to keep losing. So how did you shift your strategy up to end up beating Vincent instead of losing to him?
Well, I realized that my character has massive buttons, and if my opponent can press buttons just as much as I do, I need to press one button in particular. That's shield.
Shielding.
That is a lot of that.
That is another thing we noticed. We were talking about this. Shielding came more and more prevalent as the games went on.
Yeah.
So do you think shielding and grabbing is something that is applicable to all Terry players, or do you think it's just kind of like a mirror matchup, or do you think it's just that high skill level that Terry has?
I think it is absolutely applicable to any Terry player because he's all mind games. He's got easy buttons. His combos, the inputs are not as difficult as you might think, but the mind games are definitely there because he swings hard. So you need to be able to swing in the right way. There's a lot of counters to him, and he just has so many answers to everything as long as you get in your opponent's head.
Absolutely.
We saw a lot of that for sure.
100%. So that's all I had from you. I don't know if you have any other questions, Devin.
That was awesome.
Anything else from the desk? Fantastic. Is there anything else you want to say, Grand Champion? We will be awarding you, 1 second, a shirt for your victory.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Well, this is our third or fourth intramural event thrown on by River Falls, so we'll definitely be able to see a lot more. Definitely one of the more higher octane endings that we've seen.
Yeah, I was absolutely delighted to see a bit more of a scene
absolutely amazing.
here.
Would you like to hold this up in front of the camera, show everybody the Grand Champion?
All right. Oh, we got that. I got the friends font. Is that
That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
Our Smash
That-
Intramural Grand Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Dominic.
All right.
All right, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for participating, Dominic. It was a blast to watch and a fantastic game to cast. All 80 of them. If you stick around, we're also going to take a picture for our social media.
Will do.
Don't forget, if you guys want to watch more of these tournaments, follow us at UWRF Student Esports and at UWRF Esports. Join the Discord, find out more about these. You can even participate. We take everybody from casual gamers, as we saw, to people as professional as Dom. So thank you again very much for watching. Is there anything else we need from our tech crew? Fantastic.
Well,
Have a wonderful night, everybody.